Hello, hello, hello. I think the stream is active, maybe. Nope. It's unlisted. Maybe now it's on? Let's give this a shot. Yep, now live. I think. Should be good. Where the fuck did chat go? Think this should be good. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't open Chrome. What the fuck? How are you always the first one here, Augustine? I swear. Yeah, well, probably not going to have any of the DLC for Dead Rising 3 for quite a while. We do need the second movie, though. That's for sure. You're not wrong there. This looks fine. This sounds really quiet, but I think I can turn it up on my end. Heyo! Hey, Vault-Tec. Well, I'm here. I haven't streamed since before the Shrek video, I think, so this is a long time coming. You'll have to let me know if the audio sounds good. Obviously, I want my voice to be always understandable, and have the priority, but I also want you guys to be able to hear the game as well, just not as much. So let me know how the audio balancing sounds. Like usual. What the fuck is this opening? This is not what the opening was in the original game. Or maybe it... Wait, perhaps I'm only thinking of the ending of the opening. About the Resident Evil 4 remake? I don't know. I still have to do like the Resident Evil series. Like, I want to first actually talk about 4. I don't know. Who knows? I can't really like predict like what I'll be doing, because I try to, and then it changes like drastically. Okay, that opening was very different. Demon Souls. That's the game. It's the oh gosh. There's a part of me who thinks that I might end up doing like a video on all the differences. I'm sure that already exists though, but not all the differences explicitly, just to be like, here's some information. But just, you know, how I feel about it. It was not a year ago, Augustine. It was October. I'll choose a night. That's fine. I don't think any of this is worth... Oh, here we go. Saved creations. Define the foundation of... What's that mean? Wait. Who cares? Like, what is... What? It takes his armor off? Am I crazy? What's going on here? Oh, I so don't care. I so don't care how I look. I so don't care.
King Alant the 12th, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is,
Boletaria.
until the colorless deep fog swept across the land.
Dying Light 2 is now dead. That's what I've been seeing as well.
From the outside
which is
world,
kind of good because
and those who dared penetrate the deep
I'll
fog
still talk about it at some point, I bet.
returned.
Just seems like
Of the royal twin fangs broke free
I'm
from
not the kind of
fog
guy who's
and
able
told the
to
world of
like
Boletaria's
capitalize
plight.
on like the newest thing. It just doesn't happen. Doesn't
But the
happen.
old King
I can't do it.
Alant had
I
roused
can't
the old
like
one,
bring
the
myself to
great
stay
beast below the nexus, from its
invested
eternal
in a
slumber,
huge
and
project,
that a
whereas
colorless fog had swept in.
there's a part of me who wants to
Unleashing
rush so I can
terror
actually
of
capitalize on the
demons.
trend.
The demons
It just doesn't
hunt
work.
down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad,
This looks
the
okay.
insane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims
I don't remember.
a human soul, the demon's
I don't know. I actually
is
think this looks
invigorated
worse.
by
I know
life
in the first game all of this was just
The power
concept
of
art.
a
I know
mature
that.
demon soul
But
is beyond
these like
human
small
imagination.
itty bitty movements back to forth, you know, makes it look even cheaper than what it looked like in Demon Souls in the original, in my opinion.
To breach the accursed land. But none
What up,
have
Vortex?
returned.
I'm just a knight. I always just have like a knight character.
Of the twin fangs.
I don't really have any like special
Yet the silent chief.
special builds I usually go
Saint
for.
Urbain,
I might go. I always am
Stir the
attracted
wanderer.
to like a magic-y,
the sixth Saint Astraea, with her
like a
knight
magic-y
guard
melee
and
user though, in the sense where like I know there's the
Sage Frake,
Crescent
visionary.
Falchion
The colourless deep fog
in the
sealed
storm or in the
eclipse
Shrine of
beyond
Storms
Boletaria's
that I
borders.
could go for early. We'll see.
Humankind faces
But I feel like I always do that as well.
and
I don't know.
steady extinction. The deep fog
Yeah, I'm with
will
you.
eventually swallow all
What up?
lands near and far.
I'm gonna call you Cactus.
But
Yeah, pretty
Boletaria
much.
has
It's just
one
like
final hope.
extremely small movements.
A
I don't know.
lonely
It just makes it
warrior who
feel.
has braved the baneful fog. Oh, has the land
It honestly
found
makes it feel
its
cheaper, to be
savior?
honest with you.
Or have the demons found a new slave?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry in advance, by the way, because I know I'm extremely cynical and in a way, I guess, pretentious. So I hold the original game in extremely high regard. So, and I don't always like the idea of remaking everything, especially considering that like this remake is going to be the one everyone plays instead of the original game. So I'm sure I'll be pretty critical of a lot of things. And yeah, just like I said, apologizing in advance if that annoys anyone. Oh, I didn't realize the animation I picked for walking is so weird. Hello. Oh my god, dude. I'm so good at this game. Did you sneak through that? That's weird. Okay, we're done. What's up, Omega? I mean, like you say that, but I feel like all the PS5 games are going to be a lot easier to preserve going forward. So I think like on like a PS6 or like a PS7, you know, everyone's going to have access to like this game because actual PS3 games are so hard to bring over. Wham! I just like choke slammed that dude. This feels so weird. Not like the game feel, just everything looks so hyper detailed. And that's kind of like not at all what the first game, I keep saying first game, but I think you know what I mean. That's not at all what like the, really? Am I just an idiot? What? That's really interesting that they, okay, I know that wasn't in the first game. Because there is that like extremely strange area where you have to hop over like the railing to save Ostrava. Not save Ostrava, but like to the place where he's hanging out. So I have a standing desk and I'm in like the standing formation. I feel like this isn't, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to do like the standing. I hate the vibration on this already. It's really irritating to me. And I usually really like the vibration on every game. But the way... What the fuck? I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the first time, right? In the first game? I'm pretty sure. So I might want to change it over to the seating position soon. Can't lift that. It's gonna be really weird when I can like lift those gates in Latria. So we'll have to see if it's the same thing. Look at that lighting though. That's so pretty. You son of a bitch. Try it again. Try it again. What is this? A different animation? Get out of here. I must pray for every person I kill. I got a call from someone. What's 888? Get the fuck out of here. Don't call me. Nobody call me. Ugh. Did they have like a... I don't remember there being like a blue-eye knight in this area. But then again, I don't remember... Okay, if anything out of the whole game, I don't remember this opening tutorial area at all. So... How am I not getting this? There we go. Oh, it's interesting because I don't know. I usually really like the vibration stuff, but I think there are a few games. In fact, I would say how the PS5 controller does it specifically feels not great. Which is kind of interesting because a lot of people were holding. I think it's haptic feedback, right? Is that what it's called, or is that the? Is that what they call like the whole like trigger things? Like regardless, I don't love the PS5 controller when it comes to vibration. Oh yeah. Forgot. I kind of don't want to play through this tutorial, but it is what it is. His face! Oh my god! They put so much detail. You can see his face clear as day. That is so weird. I don't know if I like this because I feel like the more realistic it looks, like the less I understand why I can't be like, hey, how come you're attacking me, guy? Because who is this? Who is this chump? Also, he was healing a lot, but I don't think he got any of his health back. Don't be 3 months in the Shadow Realm after this stream? Okay. We'll see. I should have some more time to stream starting now. Hopefully. Like the video that I'm currently working on, oh man, it's even more of an undertaking than I initially thought, and I knew it was going to be a huge project, but it's going to be a long video. So, I felt it was probably good to do some streams. This place looks so different. I swear, man. The rolling animation is so slow with this armor. Boink, boink, boink. The jiggle physics on his butt are ridiculous. Are you seeing his butt jiggle when I hit it? He's like a big thing of jelly. Oh my god. I don't know if this is supposed Oh, what was that? Ow! Oh, one shot and I'm dead. Okay. Oh. Awesome, Vortex. I appreciate it. Happy that you liked it. What up, Ryder? Happy you enjoy the Dead Rising 2 review. I don't agree with everything that I said anymore, but at the same time, it's just kind of how it always goes. All my reviews are just a representation of how I felt at the time. That won't always stick, which is a shame, but at the same time, it's just how it works. I really hope that's not the only time she says that, because in the original game, she says it every single time you level up, in the background as you level up, so...
This is the Nexus.
Honestly, Vortex, I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard anything about, like, the booty physics on that guy, because it seems so clearly hilarious, that I feel like it would have been a meme. Not like, I shouldn't say meme, I feel like I'm using that word wrong. I feel like it would have made the rounds, you know, like on Twitter. Frank West is the greatest character of all time, of course, because... Oh, this is such a slow rolling animation. Alright, I'm at 89%. That's nuts. I can go naked, right? That roll feels a little better. I don't know how much I'll need to roll, because it is Demon Souls. Like I'd say the only boss where it's like, you have to roll is probably Flame Lurker. But that's only when you're playing like a melee. Well, I think I rolled a bunch even when I was a mage as well. Oh, really, Omega? I heard about this a ton, like, as it was coming out.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for Demon Souls.
Bloodborne needs a video. You are now the second person to ask for a Bloodborne video. So, if there's enough people, I might do it, but it just seems like that's one of the games that's been covered by, like, 100 people already.
Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Okay, I think I've had enough of the standing for right now. Time to lower the desk. Oh, can you hear it? Hey, Green. Happy you enjoyed the last video. Always good to hear. Thank you. I always make it for... I was gonna say I only made it for you, but I kind of fumbled it up a little bit. I am now in a chair, therefore I shall play better. Alright, let's go. Stockpile Thomas looks way younger. Why is he so young in this version? Or was he not old in the first? No, he is the old guy.
I'm Stockpile Thomas.
I know.
When the Scourge came,
Yeah.
I didn't know what hit me.
Mm-hmm.
When I came to, I found myself here in this Nexus. My wife
Uh-huh.
and daughter.
Yep.
But I would be worthless in battle.
Oh.
At the very, I would be happy to lighten your load.
Lighten my
Best of
load.
luck to you.
Well, that means they have like the load stuff in this, or they have like the item burden stuff in this game, so that's good. I was hoping that would stay. Alright, this one is still good. Good to see. Well, I shouldn't say good, but I guess I'd be worried about Blue Point having to create their own thing. Let's get it. I did play Dead Rising 4. I played it on Christmas. I mean, I didn't finish it on stream, but I also didn't finish Resident Evil 4 on stream, so that's just a thing that I do. I play games and I don't finish them on stream. 100-pound demon. I feel like that guy weighed more than 100 pounds. Okay, see ya, bud. Adios, dragon. See ya, buddy. Is the item back here? Like it was? Yeah, it is. I see it. Late moon grass. How did this chump die? How did this chump die? What did they do? What the fuck happened to this chump? Well, they're a chump. Who cares? I keep pressing the wrong button. What the black button is? Am I selling Zombrex? Yes. Speaking of that, I know I was at like a... Well, I'm not sure if I've already told the story, but when I was in Colorado the last time, there was an awesome game shop. There was actually 2 awesome game shops that I went to, and one of them had like the Dead Rising 2 like Zombrex edition or something. It was like a, you know, like some kind of special edition for that game, and I kind of wish I bought it, but at the time I had already bought a few things, and I didn't want like our bags to be overflowing on the plane back home. So I kind of wish that I bought it though. It looked cool. Ow! Ow! Oh, I forgot I have half health right now. Forgot how vulnerable you are in this opening area. Hey, Karen. In the casino? I don't think I've ever actually been to a casino. Which means that clearly I did not have like the right amount of experience to do a review on Dead Rising 2. I should have actually gone to a casino so I could understand what it really feels like. Ow. Ow! You gotta love the infinite grass, right? I'm Saul Goodman. I actually haven't watched all of Better Call Saul yet. I've only watched through the first season, but everyone seems to be enjoying it quite a lot. And I do intend to. Oh, hello. Why is your sword on fire? What's with the in the casino? Is this like a meme? Is this something I said in one of the videos? I feel like it's not, but I don't know. Nice. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna make fun of him for missing, and then he totally got me. Hey, Night Doge. I feel kind of cheesy, but I mean, that is the healing in this game, you know? Just a whole bunch of grass, but it just feels so cheesy to use all the time. Like, I just shouldn't be taking any damage. That's interesting how if they're attacking, how like if they're attacking, you really can't. I didn't think this game had, what the hell am I thinking of? Poise. Is that in this game? Because obviously it makes sense why I wouldn't have any poise when I'm naked, but I didn't think that was even in this game. Get in the pit! Okay. Guys, I'm sorry, but I don't think this pit looks anywhere near as cool as it did in the original. That's just like a few little sparkle things. The other one, it looked like some weird, like, magic shit was going on. You know, it wasn't, like, explained or anything, but it looked cooler than that. Ugh. What up, Scorn? He's the guy who did all of the voice work for all the numbers in the top 25 video. And he's gonna say, it's true. I guarantee you he's gonna type that. Elden Ring. Oh, Roman. Hey, how you doing? Elden Ring. Elden Ring also feels kind of cheesy. It's because you have so many. It isn't as bad as Dark Souls 2 or anything, but because there are so many of those, what are they called? Like Sites of Grace. You always have so much healing at your disposal that it's like, who cares if you get hit, you know? I feel like the only game in this series that like truly made you like go, I don't want to get hit at all. It's probably the first Dark Souls. And maybe Dark Souls 3, if I'm being honest. But like Bloodborne, as awesome as it is, you know, you are able to get the vials if you defeat enemies and whatnot. And of course, you also get 20 vials in the first place. Yet they don't automatically restock, which I think is a really, really poor design decision. Because you can definitely run into the situation where you don't have enough like blood vial. Like if you ram your head against a boss enough times because you're just not very good, you're gonna run out of blood vials. So it feels really stupid to me. I'm pretty sure they always give you like 5, but I don't know. It feels kind of dumb. Oh, he says it's me, Austin. I should have guessed he'd say that. I don't get the casino thing. What is this meme that I'm missing? Is this an inside joke? Yeah! Yeah! Did you see that? I just schooled that little punk. Hey, punk. I'll think about it. Only OGs get that reference. Look at this, all this lighting. It looks nice. I think I'd like it in any other game, but I don't really think it fits with whatever. Looks nice. That's all I'll say. What are you even doing, dude? You like do that in front of your face, man. You're gonna shoot your eye out. Why is everyone jumping on the casino thing? What's going on? What's happening? Did someone create a meme in my chat and then just have it go crazy, or is this a thing that already existed? Ow! That little piece of shit. That's how I would sound if I was an anime character. Quality content here on the Dorkax stream. Me going, hey Sid. The right shoulder blade, interesting. Well, I was just told like the secret little tip of the game, so now everything's gonna be really easy. I doubt I'll even die at this point now, because I know the secret of the game. There we go. You know what? I'm not gonna die at all. All because of that awesome tip. Let's go. Yeah. I think I grabbed that out of his dick. Did you see that? I clearly grabbed it. It was on his crotch. Oh. Come on. What is with the... Come on, Ragdoll. Help me out here. Can I... inch him towards the edge? I can. It's not happening. I wanted to fling him off the edge, but it's just... If I... Oh! No! All the progress lost. Yes! No! Wait, if I stop the stream right now, you won't see it. No, it's too late. It's too late. It happened. It just happened. I just saw it. I did fling a body off the ledge, it's true. Of course that would happen. I was thinking there's no way that'll happen. I'm being careful with it. Scorn, I did not deserve that. I was clearly, you know, I was definitely faithfully engaging with the game, you know. Clearly I wasn't goofing off. Clearly I wasn't goofing off. And look at this. You see, I just wanted to stockpile and grab. I think I have less scrap than at the beginning, actually. It's alright. See that? Oh, I was gonna say that I totally baited him, but I was too slow. Hey, Dave. How you doing? Nice to see ya. Welcome, welcome. I'm using a shield. I'm not allowed to use a shield. I mean, I'm hardly even using it, to be fair. But also, there's just a part of me that really just like enjoys having a shield. It just feels nice. I don't always like to roll through everything, even though it is. If I'm being honest, I do think if you choose to roll through everything, a lot of this game gets way easier. But that's only because I'm so used to how like all the Souls games and all the dodging stuff works. If I wasn't, of course, it'd be easier just to roll, or it'd be easier just to block. See ya, bud. No, what is this poise? I'm gonna go after the archer first. Genius plan. Oh man. Have I played Demons? I have played Demon Souls before. It might not look like it. Cause I just fucking died again. Oh man, hey Augustine, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'll try not to die this time. My goodness. In my defense, no, I don't have anything in my defense. This is a very easy part of the game. We're not gonna get higher. We're not gonna get higher than like death number 10, right? There's no way. There's no way I'm getting into the double digits on this stream, right? There's no way. Watch this awesome tactic. Ready for this? Wait, I don't have it. I don't have it equipped. I was gonna throw some bombs at him. Pro gamer move. Die. Actually, it is a pro gamer move in certain scenarios of a few of these games. I know, like in Bloodborne, there's like a secret area you can go to, only if you, quote unquote, you know, like die from a certain enemy. So, it depends. That, I disagree. I disagree. I totally got that parry. We all saw it. Boink, boink, boink. You tried the Ukatanga, like in this one? Oh, okay, so there is no poise in Demon Souls. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if I didn't hop off the edge, it would only be one. But if I'm being honest, I don't think I would have died here if I wouldn't have rolled off the edge. Because I feel like if I wouldn't have rolled off the edge, I wouldn't have died at all. Oh yeah, I forgot you can take damage with this shield. Okay. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. It'll all be alright. It'll all be alright. It's time for you to go away. There he goes. Hey, bud. Hey, how you doing? Okay, let's go. We're good. We're good. We're not gonna die again. Everything's good. Boink, boink. That was the right shoulder blade. I was lied to! Let me try it again. Right shoulder blade. No, no, no. I was lied to. I was lied to. Who said the right? That was Sid, wasn't it? I forget. Who said the right shoulder blade thing? I have to. I don't know if I'm gonna do like. Well, I should say. I shouldn't say I don't know. I'm not gonna do like a video on the DLC for Cuphead. I don't know. I feel like there's really not much more I can really say on the game. I don't even think like my actual Cuphead critique is very good, if I'm being honest with you. But just because I feel like I approached it, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but at the same time, it is kind of funny though, because I know like when I first made the Cuphead video, I was like, I have to get this out because I feel like what they're gonna do is like do like a phantom drop, you know, of the DLC, because at that point it had been 2 years, and I was like, is it gonna drop any day now? I have to get this video out, and then like once the DLC comes out, I have to do like a small review on that too. But at this point, I don't really think I need to do anything on it. It's good though. I think it is a little too hard, if I'm being honest. Hard is a pretty like vague word. I feel like there are certain aspects to like all the bosses that feel a little cheap. It feels like there's a lot going on in every single fight, and not always in a fun way. I mean, that being said, it still plays fine, and all the bosses are pretty fun to play as well. So, my guy, I'm just trying to take this guy down. Can you let me? I'm glad the fire bombs don't do much damage. Are we still talking about? Are we still talking about Morbius? I love it. I love all of the Morbius shit. It's so good. As someone who has watched the movie and really liked it, I really like Morbius. I can't believe everyone hated it. It was really good. In fact, I'd say it's better than every superhero movie I've ever seen, including Spider-Man 2. It was so. I love Jared Leto as a person so much. Okay, hopefully everyone understands. I'm totally fucking with you, but no, I haven't watched it. It looks dumb. It looks bad. But I love that, you know, everyone has just been like, let's make this a meme. It's so funny because you can't plan on a meme. You can't. It just happens. You know, if something is a thing that'll. It's so fascinating. I guarantee you, if there isn't already, there is going to be like some kind of class about, you know, like the importance of memes, or I guess like how they function, or just, it's just crazy. I had you for a second, Dave. Yeah. I'm a pretty good actor, as they say. No. Okay. Let's not fuck around here. Let's not fuck around here. We're not gonna fuck around here, guys. This is where I hopped off the ledge. That guy's just fucking standing there. Alright. The class is playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Watch this sick roll. Whoa! Well, you can't roll through the boulder. I see, which is fine. I'm not saying you should be able to. Hello. Ow! I said hello. Speaking of that. Oh no! I thought I was gonna die. Oh gosh, I gotta play more carefully. Let's not go to the right. That's a ledge. Okay, we're fine now. We're fine. Everything's fine. How are you? What is it? Can someone please tell me the casino thing? I would like to know. Hello? Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't hate the idea of like taking. I mean, I don't like think the argument of, oh, like this is like an extremely small character, like it shouldn't have a movie. I don't really think that's a great argument, simply because it has worked out in the past. I mean, like, you know, the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, everyone was clowning on that as an idea. Like, these guys are absolute nobodies. I know Iron Man wasn't huge in the comics before the movie, but this is a whole other thing, you know. And everyone loved it. So I don't think that's inherently a horrible idea. Like, but it just, why do people keep hiring fucking Jared Leto? Like, what's wrong with them? It'd be cool if he was a cool guy, but it seems like he's pretty messed up. You guys think I should take on the Red Eye Knight? Oh, even Dave says, hopefully I won't be silly. I'll try it. I ain't scared. I feel like he's gonna one-hit me, though. I feel like he's gonna one-hit me. He's gonna one-shot me. No. In fact, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm not gonna do it. Only because I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I would totally do it. But I don't... Oh, shit. Does he not have a... No. Does he have like a... Uh-oh. Wait. What's he doing? Where's he going now? Oh, it's cheese time. Oh boy! How far can he go? This is not normal. I've never seen the AI in this game have so much range. Oh, Peak France, that's crazy. You found my stuff an hour ago? That's funny. Oh! Holy shit! He's on the other side! What the fuck, man? I missed. Oh, okay, he's stuck. Oh, that didn't... Let's aim a little higher. Oh, he's not stuck. He's not stuck. He's a faker. Interesting. I'm on his leash. Oh god, that's scary. Oh, wait. I forgot. This is Demon Souls. What am I doing? I can just walk behind him like all day. I'm sorry for anyone who's motion sick, but I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, is this me, or is this guy way easier than he was in the original game? What is this? Come on. I'm pretty sure this wasn't so easy in the first... Come on. Come on now. I can't believe I was even scared. I mean, it was cool that he was chasing me. I can't believe he got behind me that time. But, I felt... I don't know. Oh, Dave, so how's your back feeling? Hopefully you're healing up a little bit. Alright, Valve, well, let's hear it then, if you know where the casino... Oh, okay. Wait, it came from a Dead Rising stream where you couldn't find the blender to make painkillers, and Karen got pissed at you and sent a message in chat, and Is that really? I don't even remember that stream mostly. I just remember that it took 13.5 hours to do. And, That makes sense. Your back hates you? That sucks, man. This guy feels actually harder than the other guy. Okay, there we go. He has less health, obviously, but I feel like because he has a sword, he can attack like as I try to get behind him. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god. Did you say check it? As in, like, I should watch that stream again? I'm not watching the 13.5-hour stream I did. Speaking of that, though, I'm sure everyone can tell, right? I'm sure everyone can see that we're near 10,000 subs, and it was a thing. I did say that once I hit 10,000 subs, I'll do a Dead Rising 3 stream. So, just saying. Just saying. I know everyone's really looking forward to me playing through fucking Dead Rising 3. I'm not gonna watch the stream, man. Oh, jeez. That was kind of cool. I mean, that was clearly like a very scripted moment, but I don't remember that in the first... No, I do. Well, I don't recall if they attacked the barrels themselves, but I remember the barrels being explosions and not like whatever that is. It reminds me of like the Ember, I guess, like visual of the third game. I think that's really cool. I mean, obviously this wasn't the first one too, but I just really like the idea that you're able to interact with like the environment in an interesting way like that to produce an item in like a different location. I don't know, it just seems really nifty. There goes that guy. They almost seem to... Well, there goes that guy. It almost feels like they have a small barrier. Like, it's not a very strong barrier, but as you watch them walk, it's like they are clearly... Like, they should be going over the stairs, but they also don't. So I almost think they have, like, a small... I mean, except when they jump. Because it seems like they jump right over it. If it exists, it must be, like, an inch or two high or something. There goes that guy. Did it 15,000? I could. Ow, dude. Stop. I'm trying not to die. Like, come on, man. I don't want to watch the stream again. Well, I shouldn't say again. I haven't watched the first... I haven't rewatched... It's 13 hours, man. Like, I totally get... Like, I've watched other people stream for that long, but I'm not going to watch myself stream for that long. What am I... I don't know. Like, as long as the audio is good, that's really all I'd want to check on past streams. Ayo, shortcut. Pull the lever. If that isn't like 1-to-1, I don't know. It looked almost exactly like it did in the original game. Like the animation of him doing the lever looked exactly the same. Not saying it's bad. Ayo, get more health now. 100. Jeez. 100,000, that's so far away, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get 100,000. That's so far away, man. Be cool though. Seems like pretty far away. I don't know. I remember when I first played this, I was so confused because I was like, wait, I'm back here? Is there like a different area I have to go to? Because usually games like weren't, or at least all the games I had played weren't so hands off. They kind of gave you some more direction. A billion. Are we talking about like a billion like submarine sandwiches here? thought that was in ledge. Ostrava, let me help you, bud. Wait, is he down there? Yeah, there he is. Let me get this ring. This ring will be very important for the Shrine of Storms.
That was a bold leap. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
Why did they... Guys, why did they re-record the audio? Like, I'm assuming it was because they wanted to add in, like, the little effect where you can... Like, it almost kind of sounds like he's talking in a helmet, which I suppose is cool, but... Perhaps it is the same, but I feel like that's not how it sounded when he's... Anyway. I only say that because I really, really like the line that he says in the original game. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why are the explosive barrels so pathetic in this game? Like, it can't just be me that's seeing this, right? Ostrava, it's one dude, man. You got this. Ostrava. Dude, it's one guy. I'll take him out. I guess that's true, Dave. Perhaps that is the case. I would imagine that they would, unless it's like a horrible Konami situation where they lost the source code or something.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria.
Oh, you can see his eyes. That's really weird.
Of my gratitude.
I mean... I want to see where he walks. Again, I'm extremely familiar with this game, so... I kind of want to see how he walks around, because I remember him walking around... Oh, hey, bud. Ostrava, help! Ostrava, help me! Ostrava! Ostrava! Hey, bud. There we go. I love his shield that he has. I want that shield so bad. Oh, Ostrava, you're not doing so hot. Well... Did he just attack me? No, he did not. Oh, really? Oh, Ostrava, you got this. Oh! What are you doing? I'm not interfering. This is a 1v1. I'm honoring it. If Ostrava can't do this, I don't know if I can help him. It's just a blue-eye knight, you know? Oh! He's got it. He's got it in the bag. There we go. There you go, bud. I'm so proud of you, dude. High five, man. Why can't I leap over? Oh my god. Is that place I just hopped over the only place where you can do the leap over thing? Because if it is, that's pretty funny. Why do I have two weapons? Where's the information? Am I dumb? There it is. What? Where's the... Oh, that's right. Okay. It looks the same. Is the animation more interesting? Whatever. I think if he ends up dying, you're able to get the key to the area that like the Red-Eyed Knight was protecting. I'm pretty sure. And then there should be... What was that guy's name in there? He's a really, really, really tough enemy, but you only have to get him to half health or something. Or perhaps it's like 3/4 health, and then he's like, okay, you can have my cool sword. That is so less satisfying. There we go. That's a little better. There are a lot of... Oh, interesting. There are a whole bunch of spots to vault. So I'm told. There you go, bud. Oh, you're almost dead, dude. I can't... Like... That was... I was gonna say that was totally badass, where he like he completely... He knew exactly how long that guy's reach was and just stood there. But then he got hit twice in a row, so... Maybe not as badass and more just... Ostrava is sometimes just completely oblivious to what's going on around him. It's alright, he tries. Oh, I'm gonna sneak. Oh wait, this isn't Elden Ring. It's pretty hilarious how many like different like things are in Elden Ring, but how like little of all of them actually matter to anything. Like sneaking seems pretty I can't see. You say I can vault a bunch of stuff, but I feel like who's that guy? Illusory wall. Oh. Wait, he doesn't come with. No, he doesn't come with. I feel like I should be a little quicker than I am. I'm trying to not always roll. I'm trying to just like slightly step past him in like a really cool badass way, you know, but it's just not working. Let me heal quick, bud. Oops. Yeah. That's got like no range. Morbed. It's now a verb. Well, I guess it already was, if there was like a Morbin time. Whoa. See that? What the fuck? What's with that draw distance there? Are you guys seeing that like that one guy pop up? That's... I mean, it isn't like a thing I would complain about, but it's just surprising. What the fuck was that? Where did you guys come from? Ow. Let me go over here. Where did all these enemies come from? What is this, Dark Souls 2? What's going on here? More billions are pretty good word. I mean, this is a curved sword, isn't it? Or is that what you're saying? Like, even though it doesn't have the range, it has like a higher damage or something? Okay, this guy's gotta go. My guy, you gotta go. No, I realize all those are light attacks, but I mean like right here. Like, he doesn't have a whole bunch of range. Even this one's got more range if you think about it, because he takes a step forward. This one... I feel like he takes a step forward, but after he swings, whereas this one he takes a step as he swings. You see that? Like, for example, I want to hit this pole, and I hit it. But if I do a strong attack... Hang on, that wasn't a good example. You see? So... I think that's what I was saying. Hello. What the fu- Whoa, 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 whoa. Either you're really strong, or my shield didn't work. I'm okay with either answer. Oh, you gotta love it. I kind of wish, like, these games would... I don't know. I almost feel like they have the systems in place, but they don't really encourage a lot of item usage a lot. I mean, I'd even say they encourage it a lot more in the older games than the newer games, but Elden Ring has like 10,000 items available. But, like, is there ever a reason to use any of them? I don't know.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling eh?
Do any of these look interesting? I wouldn't mind a spear, but I feel like I'll probably find something like that anyway. If I recall correctly, there's almost like
I'm not going.
no downside to like having a whole bunch of grass on you, so I might eventually do that.
Or lowly fodder. The demons
Hey, down forward
their
punch, I
souls
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
regardless of their station, plummeting them all into madness. And those
You think
who
so,
dare
Sid?
cling to their humanity
In Dark
were
Souls
hunted
2?
down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, go ahead. I'm not going in.
I would say, Dave, it's almost worse in these games because you can't even like experiment. Because if you try out an item, okay, so as an example, if you happen to try out an item in like a JRPG boss fight or something, right, and then like it doesn't work, and then you die, well, you still have the item in the future. But that's not how it works in these games. If you try an item, just to see if the game would, or if like the certain enemy that you're fighting, oh yeah, this is where I was before, will actually like have a weakness to it or something, and then you die, that item's gone, because it just always, yeah. So I feel like that's a huge problem when it comes to these games, and have I been down there already? Yeah, I have. I don't know, I just feel like in the areas where you can use the items and it works out well, it's really great, but there are so many things going against it that almost make it seem like they're trying to discourage you from using items. My guy, I just want to get past my guy. What a dick. Yeah, basically, Dave. You can get through everything in the game just using your R1 attack, basically. Again, it isn't always a bad thing, because it is kind of nice to know that no matter how hard the thing is... Oh, he healed. That son of a bitch. Dude, you're not in a good place for me to fight. Whatever, I'm gonna leave you. Oh, that's the attack he does? Interesting. Oh my goodness. I wasn't gonna be a happy camper if that happened. That probably would have killed me, yeah. I am kind of glad that it's still easy to go behind enemies in this game, because that was a thing in the game. You go behind enemies and you're gonna massacre them. Oh, Sid, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, there's a thanks for reading? Interesting. I forget if they come out, yeah, out of this thing. How do I feel like this activated like the moment you walked into it, but now it's not. Oh shit, he died. What the heck did he die from? I almost wonder if because I have a curved sword, it has like a bleed effect or something. Can I don't know. I can't tell if it has a bleed or not. I don't know. Hang on. Does it? Whatever. Square on the weapon? What is going on? How come these aren't activating? Oh, duh, I forgot, yeah. Yep. I appreciate it, Sid. I think that is how it was in the original, too. I just forgot. Yeah, that's why they even say that. I'm a smarty pants when it comes to streaming. I'm telling you, I know everyone says it, but it really is true. When you stream a game, you play a lot worse than if you didn't stream it. Everyone who's ever streamed a game that had an audience in chat has to know that effect already, you know, at this point. It's really weird how that's not on there at the bottom, you know. Causes target to bleed. Look at that. Thank you, Sid. Yeah, Dave, I'm with you. Happens to everybody. Which makes it kind of funny, though. Like for example, like for people whose only content are their streams, I think their audience thinks that person is more, or I should say, like less intelligent than they probably actually are. Whereas, like, at the very least, you guys have seen my videos, right? So, you guys know I'm not completely inept. Take that! Oh. It's a bit quiet, like, overall. Oh, Sid. That's funny. Yeah, it's a real thing. You're saying everything is too quiet. Let me see. Well, I can't have the mic any louder. I have the game a little bit louder. We'll see. Well, the balance is perfect, then I won't change it. I'll just trust you guys can turn your shit up. Hopefully. I know, like, for... Okay. So, Scorn... Like you were saying that potentially, like, these guys are here depending on how many bosses you fight. How far in can you get? I think you can go over there. I don't know, though. Exactly, Dave. Yeah, they're right there, alright. I wouldn't say they look... I don't know. They just look like dragons. And I think all dragons are cool looking, for the most part, so... Get wrecked, noob. Did I hear him flapping? There he goes. What? System Shock 3? This is System Shock 3. How'd you know? I played a little bit of the first System Shock. It's hard to get into, I'll say that much. It feels pretty clunky, but at the same time, it has a bunch of cool stuff in it. Am I just an idiot? Is he gonna come back? Thanks, buddy. What a nice dragon. How hard is that fire bar? Is this what I do? Yeah, I had plenty of time there. I had plenty of time. This is what I do in this part, right? You have to run through. I got plenty of time, no problem. These guys are really nice. Thanks for not shooting me. Oh, okay. Well. Wow, they went crazy with the sound design in this one. Like those dragon flaps, that's insane. I don't know how loud it's coming across for you guys. Holy crap. Like, what did it almost sounds like they must have used, I don't even know, it's just something like something massive. Clearly, Scorn, it worked that way too. So maybe your supposed tos can go eat an orange unpeeled. Dubstep dragons. Hello. I feel like I say hello a lot. And you know what's funny? I'm pretty sure, for anyone here who's interested, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start the next video with 2 people saying hello to each other. I'm pretty sure. And it's not going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Get out of here. Yeah. Hey, I went through the wall like enemies do. You think so, David? You think so? Can't say I ever thought about that myself, but what can I say? Look forward to miracles. Amen, brother. Not this ship, sister. That's a Star Wars quote for all my Star Wars people. Ow! I think that little phalanx guy hit me. He's sneaky. You see how like much he blends in with the extremely dark, like, you know, environment. Can I go behind you, bud? Oh, was it that easy in the original? I don't remember being able to go behind him so easily. But maybe I just sucked back then. I feel like that's what is interesting, Dave. I feel like I know what you mean, but I don't usually say hello anymore in my videos. I used to. I used to say something along the lines of like, hey everyone, today we're gonna talk about blah blah blah, because I was a fucking nerd. I was a total nerd back in the day. I was a complete goober, and I didn't know what I was doing. At this point, I just start talking, and I think that it comes off a lot better. But no, I think I just say hello because in Home Alone, he says hello in a really funny way, and I just like to copy him, I guess. Witcher 3, you know, I don't think so, only because I don't want to play all the Witcher games. There's already a whole bunch of people who have talked about the Witcher games, and I know like Dave in the chat has already made like a Witcher 3 critique thing, and I know also Joseph Anderson is making his like 12-hour like Witcher 3 critique, and I don't know. I feel like there's not really enough. I feel like I would feel so. I think it's 2 things. Like, one, it isn't a game that I really enjoy that much in the first place. But also, it's been covered to death, you know? It's been covered to absolute death. If it was a game I enjoyed, for example, like Bloodborne has also been covered to death, but I also like the game a lot, that has more of a chance. I love that I'm out of firebombs now. But I got the pine resin. Let's kill some of these mofos. Epic. Epic gamer moment incoming. Epic. What's the irate gamer? I've never heard of that before. I did use an item, that's right. Don't report me to the swearing police. I'm already on probation. You like that? I attacked his shield. That's how you know I'm a pro gamer. Only pro gamers go for their shields. Brute force! Epic. Epic gamer moment. Incoming. Epic gamer moment. Here we go. First try, boys. First try, boys. Okay. We gotta settle down here. We're not quite there yet. Lego Star Wars. I just read the thing about Lego Star Wars. I had been asked to, you know, talk about those games, but I just don't think I have any. Just don't think I have anything to say on them. Or I should say, there's plenty of Star Wars I can talk about that I don't need to stoop that low yet. And I say stoop that low in the sense that I don't want to play those games because it seems extremely. I don't know. Epic game. Whoa, he healed. Ow. Why are they throwing shit at me? It's like they're trying to, like, you know, like be like a what are we, some kind of phalanx or something? I wish they had. Oh, you know what? This remake would be fucking perfect if they added in voice lines for these individual dudes, and then one of them just says, "What are we? Some kind of phalanx or something?" Oh, down forward punch. I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy everyone seems to enjoy the Dead Rising stuff. Happy that it exists for people to enjoy, even if I don't always agree with everything that I have to say about in the past. But it's alright. So that's it, huh? We're just gonna talk about my wife now? I feel like there should be some kind of like a quote there that someone has said, like some kind of joke about that. Keep Suicide Squad. No, keep my movie's name. I don't know. I feel like there's a joke there, but I don't know how to make it. Ow. It'd be pretty funny if I got this far in and I just now died. I think it was pretty funny. I don't think you guys would think it'd be very... Well, I don't know. I feel like either you'd love it or you'd hate it because I have to do this fight again. perhaps it'd be really funny initially, but then once you realize I have to start this whole fight over, you'd be like, oh god, actually, maybe I don't want this. Epic! Oh my goodness, it's called Phalanx's Trophy, and I got it. I got the Phalanx Trophy, everyone. I'm not sure if that come across. I think it does. I did it. Oh, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys can hear all the sound effects, but okay, it's the last one I'll use because I only have one more. If you can hear this, I know this wasn't in the original game. If I have the flame on the sword and then I also sprint. That's cool. That's cool. You know, you can hear like the wind effect as it goes in the flames and stuff. That's neat. I like that. Hey Vaymeyer, how you doing? The casino meme is never gonna die, is it? The Nexus, I barely know us. Wait, that doesn't work. Am I a fan of roguelites? Roguelikes, actually? I haven't played many rogue. It's so hard. I'm assuming you mean like games like Welcome, Enter the Dungeon, or like Hades, that kind of stuff. I'd say
The monumental awaits the above.
mostly no, but there are a few ones I like a lot. This game was one of the reasons Elden Ring was such a letdown. You think so? I'm assuming, Vaymar, you hold this in high regard. Sounds good, Sid. Demon's Soul. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one.
Explain the nexus to thee.
Hey, Nate Dogg. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the Dying Light video. Awesome. I'm happy there are a lot of people who are watching that now. That's cool. I know it's yeah, I don't know. It's just cool because I put a lot of work into that one, and I wasn't sure if it was going to pay off. But it seems to me like YouTube now kind of understands what demographic would want to watch that video, which is neat. Oh, Cactus, thank you as well for the super chat. Look at this. This is great. Thank you so much. Have a good night or day, depending on your time zone. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know how much more I'll stream. Not like right now. I mean, I don't know if I'll stream again in the next week or something, but I'll try to stream more often so you guys can not completely hear my boring voice the whole time. Hey Thomas, I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by. I always like the kind words. Thank you very much. Happy you enjoy my stuff. Yeah, Dying Light's really good. It's really good. And I know a whole bunch of people don't really like how much I was like nitpicking it, but it's really because it was so good that a lot of those issues were almost hard to ignore for me. Like it's so good. It's such a good game, and I almost think like because it was so hard to get into at first, and I think that's like the test of like a really awesome and like memorable game, because almost every game I absolutely love, I don't think it was easy to get into right away. Like, you know, certain games have a learning curve, and also you just don't. I feel like this is a thing with a whole bunch of different like mediums and like just art in general. Sometimes if you hear a certain song for the first time, you might not like it, but then like the third time you go, oh my god, this is really good, and then you love it. That's kind of what happened, I think, with Dying Light. At first I just was not having it, But man, it was so good. After I finished my first playthrough,
We
and I was
preserve
like,
the fabric of
I have
reality.
everything here for the video, but I kind of want to just play it the
There's
whole
a
game
tale
again.
I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts.
Like marriage. Hey Justin, I'm not sure if you were here or if you
The
chatted
lust
yet,
for
but how
power
you doing?
caused the awakening of the old one. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog.
Deep
And
fog.
the world faced extinction.
I think it's really funny
at the
how,
hands of the
out of all the
demons.
Souls games, you know, Demon Souls is the only one
Thanks
that
be,
tried to contextualize
we
all
were
the
able
fog
to
gates.
lull the old one back to its
And
slumber.
every other game,
Yet
I should
only
say,
after the loss
all
of
3 Dark Souls
innumerable
games
souls
just have the fog
and
gates.
most of the world
I don't think they explain them,
lost
do they? I'm pretty sure.
erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands
I'm pretty
still
sure that they don't
remain,
explain them. But in this one, it's pretty,
we entrusted
you know,
6 leaders
this is
with
a thing
6
that's been
precious
spreading across the
archstones.
entire land.
One to the king of a
And then in
small
Dark
yet
Souls, it's just like,
industrious land.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Just walk through
One
it if
to
you
the
if you
king
dare.
Of the burrowers underground. One to the wise queen of the great ivory tower.
Yeah, Dave, I think I don't know. I
One
almost
to
think
the
that's not how
chieftain
it
of
works for me
lost
sometimes,
and
because
ill-fortuned souls.
I almost wish that is how it worked with me,
One to the
because then I
shaman
could properly
of
like
the
identify
tempest worshipping shadow.
like whether a game or like a movie or like a
last to
TV
the
show
great giants
is worth
of
coming
the
back to.
northern
But really,
lands.
it's just completely all up in the air.
The
Like
archstones
truly,
placed in the fringelands that survive.
some games or like even like TV shows I love
We
right now,
contain the old one
I
here
did
below
not
the
like
nexus.
at all, and I didn't even want to come back to them. But I know that I have to get in the right headspace for it. I know I have to give it a chance, and sometimes they grow on me, sometimes they don't. So, like Rain World, I was not
alas,
into it
the other
on the first
monumentals have
playthrough. I
perished.
was not. Or I say
And
first
only
playthrough, on
I
my first
remain.
try. I was not into it at all. But I'm so glad that I, you know, went back to it because it's really, really good.
Now you must lull the, if not, have you the strength?
No.
Yes, you should know that just like the... You must...
Okay, I'll do it. Wait. I don't think I've ever said no to this dude. Oh shit! Okay, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, Dave, exactly. It's hard. It's really hard to know. Cause like, it's just hard to know if you have properly given a thing like a fair shake. But after a while, you do kind of have to move on if it's not grabbing you. You know, you have to understand like how big is the game, and how much percentage of it have you played, right? So for example, if you put fucking 3 hours, you know, into a game like Nex Machina as an example, you probably understand if you like it or not. But if you put 3 hours into like Persona 5, I don't think that's enough. Like, you're obviously like more than valid to not play Persona 5 if you're not having a good time.
Prithee.
But at the same time, I feel like the game it doesn't really pull you in until you get a little further.
What is it? Seekest thou the power of souls?
Yeah, hell yeah, Nate Dogg. I love Death Stranding. That intro is almost as bad as the intro for Okami. If Scorn's still here, he'll know exactly what I mean with that.
Of course. After all, go ahead. Let these vagabond souls become thine. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
I think, what was I saying?
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its
Wait, what the hell game was I talking about?
Let
Death Stranding, right.
so the world
Yeah, the intro for Death Stranding, it just,
so the world
again,
might
if you're into the story, and if you're here for, you know, like some Kojima madness, and like you're okay with just watching cutscenes for a while, and you totally know what you're signed up for, I'm sure, you know, it isn't too bad. But it's just so interesting how if you're a person like me who is okay with the story, you know, it's clearly very cheesy and, you know, it isn't for everybody, but you just love the gameplay so much. Oh, it's like an hour and a half before you get to do anything. It's nuts. Oh, this is about, well, it wasn't about anything specific, but right now it's about Death Stranding. How I really, really like Death Stranding. Like, I really, really like it, but at the same time, the intro takes so long, and even still, even though, like, the opening area, I don't know, I feel like the opening area, wait, I forget. If I have like a crescent weapon, does it scale with magic or intelligence? Raises magic power. I think it's magic, but for now I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna wait for someone in chat just to tell me. Intelligence is just MP. Okay, so it's magic then. Okay, I appreciate it. We are going into that crescent build. I'm committed now. I'm committed.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the
I'm gonna get the crescent falchion. Let's do it. Interesting, Justin. It's interesting to hear like a perspective of a person who enjoys all the MGS games, but not all the Stranding stuff. I think all the Stranding stuff is really interesting. All the lore and like how like the world building is designed and all of like the just how like all of the themes of the game. I think they are really interesting, but at the same time, like the way that the game tries to tell its story is obviously extremely heavy-handed. Norman Reedus. He seems like a pretty cool dude. I'm happy that he's in the game, even though I don't totally love the trend of, you know, like mainstream actors being in games. It isn't horrible, but I'm not sure if I want, like, all games to, you know, to go that route. But at the same time, he seems like a pretty cool dude, and I'm kind of, well, that's new. I'm kind of happy he was in the game. See that cartwheel he just did? That was awesome. That was like a full-on cartwheel. Hey Scorn, you see these arrows? Oh, Scorn hates how slow the arrows are in these games. It drives him insane. Or at the very least he thinks it's stupid. This feels slower than normal. That's so slow. That is so slow. Oh, the homing? Really? Justin, I feel like I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, I would prefer more people like Kojima, and since he's almost one of a kind at this point, I kind of like it in the sense that we don't usually get shit that he does a lot. If that makes sense, I'm not sure if I worded that correctly. Like, even though his stuff can be pretty messy and can also be kind of, you know, like paced pretty poorly, I'm still happy it exists because we don't really get to see much else like it. See ya, bud. Left shoulder blade. I almost wonder if whoever said like the right shoulder blade thing, if it was like my right shoulder blade, because I think that's what it is. on Stanfield. I'm assuming that's like Starfield. I do have some thoughts on Starfield, actually, and I think I can totally understand, like, people being like, oh, like, it just looks like No Man's Sky and, like, Fallout had a baby. And the whole, like 1,000 planets thing is, it is kind of ridiculous. Because, like, clearly, you know, everyone knows that 0 games have accomplished creating a planet's worth of content. 0. Not, it's a 0 amount of games have accomplished, like, the concept of making an entire planet's worth of content, because that sounds like that sounds awful. I wouldn't want that. That sounds dumb. I think the closest we probably have is like in like the MMO like genre. But at the same time, I think people are going a little too hard on it. We don't have like. I feel like people really like to judge things prior to it being out, and I feel like it's easier to do that when it comes to a remake because you know what it play like. You know what the what the like original game looks and supposed to play like. So, for example, a person like reacting to like the RE4 stuff, you know, I feel like that makes more sense to me than a person reacting harshly to Starfield because you just don't know. And I don't know. I mean, we just have to see. You know, we just kind of have to see. Yeah. Also, Justin, I agree with you there. I think people are getting like extremely addicted to the whole like comparison to No Man's Sky. Like we get it. You know, like if we get it, you don't need to. I don't know. Does it come from that way? No, I think it comes from this way. I mean, perhaps this is just a case of me being on Twitter like a lot more than I should, but I feel like I see a whole bunch of strong opinions that just like, why would anyone? I don't know. I feel like there isn't enough. It's not a website that's very conducive to having a genuine discussion because you can't fit everything. You can't fit all the nuances into it. You just can't. There isn't enough room. I should have seen how much damage it does, actually, in comparison. Oh, a lot more. There we go. Okay, is he coming down? Vaymeyer, it's interesting because I can agree that this all looks really good. I think I'd be more I'd be more okay with it if there was an easy way to access both versions. And I realize as of right now you have to have a PS5 to play, you know, like this version of the game. So it's kind of the same thing as the first game. You got to own a PS3 to play the first one. You got to own a PS5 to play this one. But we know they're not going to keep preserving the PS3 version. We just know. And I think that version is still worth playing. Even though all this looks really good. I think, yeah. But that's how I feel about every remake on the planet. Every remake imaginable, you should always be able to play the first game too. Excuse me. Yeah, Dave, I wish I was. I mean, I say I wish I wasn't on Twitter as much as I am, but clearly it's a me problem. I can obviously stop, but it's not happening. I think this is the area where you can hop off the cliff, right? And then you can be close. Yeah, right here, right? I wonder if they kept that in. Demon Souls is just like No Man's Sky. I kind of want to see if I can skip to the boss. I don't know if that's actually here, but I want to see if it is. I'm not saying... Oh. I'm not saying that I would want to skip to the boss, but I certainly want to see if the glitch is still here. I don't think so, because I think how the physics work, it just wouldn't work. Unless try. Oh well, perhaps it is still here. Okay. I think you have to roll off to the side, right over there. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Let's actually press the roll button, shall we? Is it right here I have to go over? Can you do it? I don't know. I feel like I'm not really floaty. Or is it a thing you can only do when you have heavy equipment on? I forget. I don't know. Am I just doing it wrong? Like, is it possible? I almost wonder if you have to have heavy armor on, because like you have to get like the other like rolling animation involved. Oh, there's no way I can do it with this rolling, right? No way. It's still possible. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know if the fat rolls are gonna do it, Dave. How is this possible? Am I even like at the right angle? Like I wonder if I have to go over there. I'm gonna try it 3 more times and then I'll stop. I'm not gonna count that attempt because I didn't roll. I'm gonna try it 3 more times. Oh! All right, nice. Count it. I mean, then again, like, why couldn't you just hop over that with your new, like, vault mechanic, blue point? Don't need that. Oh, so speaking of, like, inventory management, there's this game, I think it's called Save Room, and it's like $3 on Steam, and the whole game, I'm not kidding, is just you organizing like a Resident Evil 4 briefcase. That's the whole game. At least that's what it looks like. Again, it's only $3, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm very interested in it. So I have enough stuff to play right now, but I think I might eventually pick it up. Oh, I should have a shield out. 100 physical damage, but it's a higher... Will I be able to... Yeah, I can roll this fine. It's a lizard! Ooh, I think... He looks really derpy. Is it just me? I don't know, he looked kind of derpy to me. Ow. I mean, I think Wilmot... I almost think it is kind of intentional for you to feel overwhelmed at the end. Oh, I'm hoping that, like, the dog shit AI is there. Like, wait. I guess I'm not sure if you... Exactly, like, what you mean by, you know, like, dog shit AI. Like, for the Maneater. Like, in the sense that it's like, just as hard. And, like, it feels, like, just as cheesy. Because I'm okay with that. But if you mean, like, you thought they're easily exploitable. In fact... Okay, hang on. I have a question. Is the glitch in here still where you're able to, like, shoot a bow... Or I should say, like, shoot... God damn it. Like, shoot the man-eaters from outside of the fog gate. Is that in this game? Because if that is in this game, I think that's bad. never tried it. I mean, I would never try it either as well, but and I'm sure there are players who used it. Again, I mean, it isn't the end of the world, obviously, but I don't think that should be in there. This person's cute. Oh, I can't wait to see. Adjudicator. Where are the stairs? Or do I have to wait for them to knock stuff down? Where are the stairs? Are there stairs? Am I an idiot? Are there stairs? Where are the stairs? What the fuck? Am I just like, are the stairs just like hidden in the environment? Oh my god. Where are the stairs? I ran past. Oh my! Are you kidding me? I ran past the fucking stairs. God, everything in this game looks so fucking. It was so dark in that room, I couldn't even see it. Oh god, what a stupid way to die. It is kind of stupid that the hardest part of that fight is literally getting down to him. That's genuinely the hardest part of the fight. I think that's kind of insane to me. It's not a big deal though. Oh, I think I do a ton more damage to these guys with this weapon. That arrow he shot, did a lot of damage. I'm guessing it's more like a soul arrow type thing. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the end of me. Using so much grass. Next up. Ugh. Oh my god. Good shit. Great decision there. Healing right there. Alright, well, since all the souls are gone, I'm not really going to stay here. I only wanted the Crescent Falchion. We gave it a good old try. I think I should go to, what enemies is magic actually good against? I think the enemies in Latria are weak to magic, right? I think everything in here is weak to blunt. Or is it stabbing? I mean, I clearly went through all of it, so I wouldn't say, like, yeah, I mean, I get hit pretty hard over there, it felt like. But at the same time, it's like I did it, you know? But... Whoa! Why is he here? That looks so weird. I'm not... This is not... If you showed this image, you know, like, without all the UI, and, like, without, like, the actual character there, you would never be able to guess this was Demon Souls. Never. Anyway. Oh, it's stabbing that they're all weak to here? Alright, I should like piercing. Oh, he just trades stuff. Why am I talking to him? What am I doing? Oh, I forgot. There's a whole like durability system in this game too.
Where are you running off to?
I wonder if I am to something for it. Oh, it looks good. That's cool. So it obviously it is like a magic sword, but it also does this bleeding effect too. Neat, neat. And it's got an A for, yeah. So it only, interesting. It only scales on magic. Okay. Only scales on magic. This just looks so weird. Like, it's so bright. Now in here it's really dark. Which, again, I get that's how light works. I understand the concept of light. Hey, Reagan. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, actually. Like, I remember I went to play some Dark Souls 1, and I was like, oh, right, I can't just jump. So I kind of hope that they keep the jump button from here on out. Holy shit, I think the magic effect is really helping here. Otherwise, these guys are complete pushovers, and if I remember correctly, in the original, they were pretty tanky. These guys just feel like average dudes now. Ow. Spider Stone? I forgot that was a thing. There are so many upgrade paths in this game. It's kind of nuts. How'd this fool die? What a chump. That's a lot of shards there. That's good. I forget like which ones. Oh, hi. Oh, I forgot about this. Ayo, didn't die. Yeah, Dark Soul, yeah, I think in here it was spread out even more. Or perhaps I only think so because there were so many trophies, like, centered around having, like, the highest... Well, then again, I think that was how it was in Dark Souls 1, too. I think in this one you just needed a lot more material for it. Wait, I'm pretty sure in the first Dark Souls game, right, you had to... Like, fire would ascend to... chaos or something, right? Whereas in this one, oh my god, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to talk here. Whereas in this game, I'm pretty sure everything is its own thing. So you can't just be like, oh, this is a thing? Like, this is like a fire thing? I'm gonna change to something else. That's also in the game. I think this one is like, you have to go to 10. I don't know, I feel like perhaps I'm wrong, though. I don't remember everything about the upgrade path. I only did the hardest one, apparently. I got like the rarest achievement or whatever for it, which was like the Sharpstone one, which apparently is just the hardest to find. But I was determined for some reason. I'm really glad that didn't hit me. I feel like if that was gonna hit me, you might have gotten me. Seriously, Dave, I'm totally with you. Like, fucking dog. I think dogs are just like in... You know, if I had to guess, I'd say it... If we're talking about, like, games where, like, murder is a thing, right? Where, like, you have to fight enemies. in all of those games in that huge category, I think dogs are an enemy in maybe close to 40% of them. And I think that's pretty fucking high. Yeah, it sure seems like they tried really hard with all the sound in this game, that's for sure. Again, you know, I can appreciate this as its own thing. As its own, you know, like, take on it. Just like I can hopefully appreciate, like, the RE4 remake about how it's going to be its own thing. And I think RE4 is totally safe because, like, the original RE4 has been ported to everything. And it's on PC, it's extremely stable, from what I can tell. Like, it's fine. Like, if everyone, like, if the remake is really good, and certain, like, elitist, you know, assholes like I do or something have like a bone to pick with it for one reason or another, the original is there. It's fucking there. It's not going away. It's there. So, even if it's amazing and it overshadows the first one, it's not gonna overshadow. Like, you won't be able to not act. You know, like, you won't be able to. It's not gonna override it. It isn't going to replace it, which is good. I don't think it's gonna suck though. I feel like I've heard people say, "Oh, like, if it sucks, then at least we have the original." I don't think it's gonna suck. I think it'll be fine. Then again, I don't know. I really hope it doesn't play like Resident Evil 8. I really don't like Resident Evil 8. I know I haven't finished it. Blah blah blah. I know I haven't actually played the full thing, but I don't think it's very great. Whereas RE7 is really, 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 really good, and RE8 is like, eh. RE8, you know, I'm saying a lot of things. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm saying a whole bunch of things that I could be saying in a video at some point. RE8 really feels like, to me, like the people who made RE7 were like, oh, everyone seems to really enjoy the Not a Hero DLC. Let's just make that into its own game. Because it feels like it's just that DLC, but its own game. And I did not like the Not a Hero DLC in RE7. I can't believe so many people did. I really can't believe it. Because it was just not RE7 at all. But again, as you can tell, all this would be a good talking point for a video. So maybe I should stop talking about it. Ow. Get your thoughts out, but then I won't have anything to say in the video, right? That's how it works. I don't know. I can't. I'm trying to see what everyone is saying. I saw that they are. I guess I didn't realize that they already have like the third-person mode out for RE8. But at the same time, I'm really dumb, right? Or perhaps like dumb isn't the right word, but I'm perhaps like stubborn. Where it's like, even though I know I might enjoy the game more if it was in third person, I know that I want to experience the game how it was first, you know, how everyone else also saw the game. Because people like RE8 a lot, and they didn't play it in third person initially. So I feel like it shouldn't require, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I should see the game how it was meant to be played the first time. Like, opposed to being like, oh, I'm glad, you know, like, third person's here finally. I can enjoy it. Because I don't want to be one of those people. Oh, Justin, man, it takes so long to make a video that there's no. In fact, no. I feel like even if I'm being optimistic, like a video on RE8 and RE7, man, I'd say at least a year away, because I'm still pretty in like in the headspace of I'm going to do the whole RE series anyway, or at like, you know, like at some point, and if I'm going to do the whole RE series, then it's going to take a while. At the same time, though, I almost think that playing through all of the RE games, like for just like to do all the reviews on it, it wouldn't be as bad as me doing fucking Battlefront 2 right now, because Battlefront 2 is like all the RE games are pretty short, and you doing like multiple playthroughs of it just like kind of like gets you more, you know, it just helps you understand the game more than you already have, even though you're basically experiencing like the same stuff. Whereas I feel like, oh jeez. Whereas I feel like it's a lot harder to, as an example, even though I might play, you know, if I did RE2, right, I might play that game for a total of like 40 hours, right? But that's like 3 or 4 different playthroughs of it. So I'm kind of like I'm kind of in the process of playing it through so many times, I'm comprehending it more and more as I go on, and it's easier to see the whole game in my head. Whereas like if I play through a game that has the like, you know, like a 40-hour playthrough of it, that's harder to do in a way because I don't have as much. What's the word I'm looking for here? I don't want to use the word comprehension because I don't think that's the right word. Like come to grips with it, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for that topic, I guess. I'm dedicated. Well, like I don't normally play all the games that I review that many times, but I feel like for the RE games, like they're so short, it wouldn't be a big deal. What do you want to say? No, it isn't that I don't find it compelling. It's just the idea that like because I'm pretty much like seeing like the whole game like a few different times in a row, I'm seeing like the same set pieces, I'm seeing the same assets, I'm seeing the same weapons, I'm seeing the same enemies. I'm adding more into my brain of like the baseline experience of the game, so I can like better articulate what I do and don't like about those individual things. Whereas, you know, if I just play a game through the whole, like, you know, just one time, then I wouldn't have as much experience with a certain thing that happens in a very certain, or like in like a very specific spot. I'd have to like watch it again, or I'd have to play through it again to be like, oh right, you know, how does that one specific moment like fare in comparison to everything else? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's interesting that like you say that, Justin, because there's a part. Oh shit! Like there's a part of me that kind of wants to make a video about how we all review games wrong, in a way. Like I might as well just like say it right now, because I feel like this could potentially help me in potentially making a video on this at some point. I feel like there are a few people, or I should say, I feel like certain game critics have this idea that they should play the game X amount of times to truly understand everything in it, and like to truly provide insight into the game and into like a person's, I don't know, just like the game itself, right? And how it holds up. But at the same time, because most people will only play a game one time through, as a review, like, you're not really critiquing what like developers are trying to create an experience for. Like, as an example, an arcade booth, they were absolutely trying to plan on people playing it more than once. That's why a whole bunch of things in those games feels very cheap, because not only are you going to play it a bunch of times, because that's just what you do at an arcade, you're trying to beat the game, but you're also watching other people play it as well. That was the whole idea, you know. Oh, it's my turn. I saw where that guy died. I could potentially, you know, like do better than him. I know there's a cheap attack coming. So like in all those kind of games, it makes sense to kind of go, okay, this game is meant to be played a bunch of times, right? Whatever. But for a game like, you know, like The Witcher 3 as an example, is it helpful to play that game 3 or 4 different times to truly understand it? Is that really, like, I feel like if you do that, okay, I don't want to trash anyone in specifics, right? But there's a certain, I don't watch that many critics in the first place, but there's a certain critic I watch, and I do like respect his opinions, and I watch his videos because they're very good. But at the same time, I think he falls into this habit as well. And again, it's his opinion, right? He's more than valid to have it. Absolutely. But at the same time, if you play a game 3 times through, and then you also talk about how it's too easy in certain spots, like, what are you even talking about at that point, you know? Like, holy shit, that's a lot of shards. You can't complain that a thing is too easy, but then also mention that you've played it 3 times through. Like, that's just, you know, I hope you're basing that on your first playthrough, like, and exclusively your first playthrough. I don't know. I feel like there's just, it's hard to really explain, but it's just, I feel like at times all of us kind of have this habit where we kind of like review a game in the wrong way, because it's just not what the casual person, it's not what, like, the, you know, it's not what the designers were intending when they made the game. It's just not. They weren't expecting you know, they weren't creating it for the players who play it 20 times. They're creating it for people who play it once, maybe twice. And I think it's always good to keep in mind, and I think I'm going to try to keep that in mind, like, going forward from here on out. I'm not saying I won't try to like, play a game like more than once, but I think it's good to keep that in mind at the same time, because, I mean, of course a lot of stuff is kind of contrived to try to get, like, the first playthrough exactly right, you know? I don't know.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You need a blacksmith. Show me.
I should see what the chat's saying. I guess I'm not sure what you mean by that, Justin. Oh, can I upgrade this already? Oh, I can. Look at that. Wait. What do I... Oh, requires 4. Okay. Do you have anything for sale? I need more of the moon shard stuff, looks like. Oh, like that, just? Yeah. Well, I think it kind of depends. Like, for example, if it's like a shorter game, even then, though, because I was gonna say like Nier Automata, but I think Nier Automata is a bit too much of a grind too. I don't know. I almost think, like, with that line of thinking, if a designer is trying to, you know, I don't want to say, like, cater to a certain audience, because that almost sounds like fan service, but at the same time, if there's, like, a gap of games that are, or if there's a hole in, like, the gaming industry where, like, certain games aren't really providing a certain experience and people out there want that experience, then I feel like it's valid to want to fill that hole. Like, for example, prior to Demon's Souls, there weren't games like this, right? There just weren't. Whereas, clearly there's a lot of people... What the fuck is this? What is that? Is that a bloodstain? It was red and it was gone. What the fuck? Yeah, Dave, I know, like, even though I don't, like, watch his stuff, I always hear how much everyone fucking loves, like, Noah's critique videos, and that's really cool, because it seems like he clearly, like, he doesn't try to do what a lot of other critics do. He seems to try to draw from his own experiences a lot, which I think is interesting. Again, everyone I had mentioned, you know, I don't want to like say that I don't like respect or like any of the people I mentioned. By the way, I don't hold, like, I don't think any of them are wrong or anything. I want to make that very clear. Even though I don't like watch Noah, I think his stuff is good. Even though I often disagree with Joseph Anderson, I still like his stuff too. So I don't want to act like I'm like putting any other critic down or anything here. Holy moly! I was looking at chat. Alright, Dave, well, let's hear it. Who's in your top 3? And obviously, you... I'm sure it's obvious already, but, you know, I'm not going to be like, why am I'm not in there? Because that'd be very silly. Oh, Justin. I mean, I think I know who you're talking about, but again, he wasn't even trying to review the game, though. You know, in fact, I really don't like. I feel like the whole scenario is a time where I could see both sides, but like one side was so obnoxious and over the top about it that I feel like I have to take his side on it. He was just a guy who was writing about the game. He liked the game. He enjoyed it. He had a good time with it. He was very bad at it, and he admitted he was very bad at it. I mean, that's all that happened. He wasn't reviewing it. I think what he said about how it's like Mario meets Dark Souls is dumb, and he shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, you know, it's like, you know, he wasn't... He liked the game, you know? It wasn't like he couldn't, I don't know. Again, I feel like if there wasn't a huge outrage about it, I could easily see, like, well, perhaps he shouldn't be the one to be talking about that specific game, you know. I completely hold his opinion. I think his opinion is valid on a whole bunch of games, but perhaps for that one it really isn't. Because, you know, he might not understand what, like, makes a good action game. However, I also can see at the same time that perspective could be valuable, because he said he did like the game, and he wasn't very good at it. So maybe that would help people who would think, there's no way I'd be very good at that game. And then they might be like, oh, well, this guy wasn't very good either, but he enjoyed it. Oh, okay, well, I wonder if I can play it. Like, I think... Yeah, Justin, yeah. He's the guy I'm thinking of, too. I never even heard of Tim Rogers and Chris Franklin. Interesting. There are so many critics out there that I feel like I just can't even, you know, I have no way of like knowing who all of them are. Did he throw that up here? Hello. Ow. Oh, I should have said hello there. That's like the Obi-Wan, like, I dropped down just like him. What a missed opportunity. Grimbeard. I feel like I may have heard of him. Is he a person, or are like they a person who does like a whole bunch of horror stuff, or like more like survival horror stuff? If so, I may have seen their channel at one point. I don't remember though. Action button. Oh, I think I've heard of that. I think there was a person I liked a lot who went by Turbo Button, maybe? I don't remember. I feel like that was my... I feel like I had... Or I was subscribed to them with my old account. I don't think I have them. If they are making videos still, I don't think I've seen one in a long time. Don't die here. That'd be very silly. I don't know, Dave. It might sound extremely... I don't even know how this sounds, but I feel like I'm just not in... I'm not currently in the market to try to find, like, new people to listen to when it comes to, like, gaming critique stuff. Because, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, everyone's different, but I try not to listen to too many other critics on things. Obviously, I have exceptions, but... I don't really like go out of my way to try to find like new people at the same time. I do like that the augur of... Wait, is it actually in the... Hang on, I should see if it's actually in here. Because I know in like the original Demon Souls, you had the augur of guidance, and that's why you had like the slight... like, you know, like light around you like this. I thought it was an item though. That was just always in your inventory. I don't see it. I don't see it. So that's kind of a shame. Unless I'm just missing it somewhere. Yeah, okay. Dave, that's what I thought. I could have sworn, like, you know, I could have sworn the Turbo Buttons last video was about either Vanquish or Bayonetta. I don't remember, but I think it was about action games as a whole. And if that wasn't it, then that just shows you how long it's been. Seamus Young DQ. I don't know who that is. Is it a person? I heard that there was like this really popular, like, you know, like Minecraft guy who died of cancer recently, and I watched like his dad's video like on his channel, and that was really sad. That was really sad. I've never heard of the person before. I've heard of his friend who apparently is named Dream. I've unfortunately heard about that person through Twitter, because Twitter likes to trend that person a lot when it comes to anything. But I hadn't heard about... I forget what his name was. But it was really sad. I don't know. Speaking of sad, Gene Park has cancer too. That was really sad to see as well. Man, cancer sucks, man. It's really stupid. Really, Justin? That's how you found my Dead Rising 3 video? Good lord. Well, that's kind of funny. I mean, am I wrong, Nate? It seems pretty dumb. It seems pretty overpowered. I think they should make a nerf for it. Oh man, you see, I think that's such a stupid joke to make about such a serious topic. I don't know. I felt like I was being really like it's just really cringy to say. I regret saying what I just said. Stupid. Oh, Battlefront 2. A lot of people, yeah, that's good to hear. I'm happy that you stuck around. It's so interesting how like the Battlefront 2 video has become like my magnum opus, because I threw that thing together. It was after Sekiro, and I could tell that the first Battlefront video was starting to take off, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a lot of attention on my channel randomly, and it's all because of this one video. Huh. I wonder if I should capitalize on this. And then I'm like, all right. So I spent 2 or 3 weeks on it. I think it was like 2.5 weeks, because I of course had played the game a lot, so I knew the game pretty well. And I just tried to talk about as much as I could. And I feel like out of anyone who's ever talked about that game, I have the longest video on it. Which, it depends who you are, but I think that's a good thing. And, yeah. It certainly worked. It really got the algorithm going, holy shit, people like watching this Battlefront 2 video. So that was cool. I think it's funny how... Even like the Sekiro video, I have things in there that I don't 100% like agree with how I did it, but I feel like the Battlefront 2 video is pretty rock solid. I don't think there's anything in there that's like besides me just being incorrect on a thing or two, but I hope it has the same effect when it comes to the new Battlefront 2 video. Am I lost? I think I'm lost. Hope that one... I was kind of surprised, actually, how, like, the first how the 2015 Battlefront video did not get nearly as many views as the older Battlefronts. I was like, huh. I thought, at the very least, people would be interested in hearing along, like, you know... Even if they hated the game, be like, let's hear that person trash on it. And then they'd have to be like, oh, I guess that this game isn't all bad. Because the game wasn't all bad. It just was pretty bad in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, Nate, how that ends up happening sometimes. It's just like, why is this one the popular one? Hey, Justin, it's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. I know it's not great, but oh yeah, that's awesome, Vainmeyer. That's cool to hear. So, which video, like, did you happen to find then? It's crazy to think that, like, even like when I made my Dead Rising 4 video, I had 100 subscribers. No, perhaps it was 200 at that point. It was a very small number. I only hit over 1,000 after the Battlefront stuff. Because I had to have over 1,000, because that's how I would get the channel monetized. And I was able to get it monetized like the moment that I had the Battlefront 2 video posted. So, it's just crazy to think that, like, all that content, you know, was just there. And it's like, clearly people... You know, they don't hate it. Just wasn't being shown to people. It certainly is random nonsense, that's for sure. Oh, Dave, is it like the Daggerfall video? I would almost imagine not, because I don't recall that being like bad audio, but perhaps. I don't really remember, because I remember happening like to see that on like my homepage thing, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is getting more traction. Hey Shakobi, what's your favorite Souls game? Oh baby, what a question. What a question. Where am I even going? I think I'm going the wrong way. Well, I would imagine you are probably like what you're asking is out of all the FromSoft and all of like the Souls-like, you know, right? Or are you just asking out of all the FromSoft-ish like games? Either way, I'd probably say either Dark Souls or the original Demon Souls. I'd say that Bloodborne is pretty high up there too. But it's hard to pick. It really is hard to pick. How about if I only could play only one of those three forever? I think I would probably pick Dark Souls. So I'll go with Dark Souls. Oh, Subject 13, interesting. Yeah. I mean, Dave, I think they have a pretty... I almost think it would be extremely easy for them to make anything they want, you know, because I think everyone understands that a game like Elden Ring is just not going to happen. Like, there's just no way it could happen. It's impossible, I think, because Elden Ring only was possible in the first place because they used so much stuff from their other games. So in a way, it was almost like a decade in the making, you know, that kind of thing. It's funny, I would not be lost if I was playing this alone. You know that. Everyone knows that. Where the fuck is that place with the lava? I think I walked past it. I think it's right here, isn't it? Am I going insane? Where's that lava place? I just saw it! It's not over here. No, I'm going insane, guys. What's going on? It's back here? It's up these stairs? Oh man, I don't know which stairs you guys are talking about. There's no way it's through here. No, this is too far back, isn't it? This is too far back. I know it isn't over here. No, this is too far back. Well, this means I'll for sure find it at this point then. Because I know exactly where it is. It's where those fucking fire lizards were, but I just forgot where those fire lizards were. Because I can see the lava in my head. I know exactly, you know, like there's like a small thing of stairs. It had lava in it, and now I can go down it. Yeah, Dave, I think that's very interesting. I almost kind of like that in a way. Like, to me, it just... I really, really like the variety. After, like, my Battlefront 2015 video, I had a fucking video on oh, here it is. I had a video on Wilmot's Warehouse. Like, I think that's very interesting to me. Just having, like, a huge, like juxtaposition kind of thing. Like, back-to-back, extremely different things. I think that's... I think it helps when it comes to creativity. And I also think it helps when it comes to audience fatigue as well. Look at this little door! Look at this little door! You know, if I was an Ewok, I could fit right in. I'm telling you, the Ewoks are pretty great in Battlefront 2. I'm gonna have a whole section on it. Well, I'll talk about them when I talk about the classes. How about that? Yeah, Burnout's no fun. Scorn, are you seeing this? Like, you of course remember how this looked, right, in the original game? When he threw that fireball, this entire room lit up. This entire room went off, right? Unless I'm not remembering this correctly, it seems like that's not how it happened in the original. And again, not every change is bad, but I think that is a change for the worse. The lighting. No, I think the barrels all went up in flames. Of course the lighting is very different. I don't... whatever. I am Baymire. That's the next video right now. It's in the works. It's going to be very, very long, I can already tell. I'm already at page, like, 13. And I haven't talked about... I'd say... I haven't talked about quite a lot of the game yet. So, if I could estimate it out, I'd say it'll be... I'm gonna guess 2 hours. I don't know, because of course I don't have the full script done yet. But I'd say around 2 hours. It's... man. Shakobi, I'm sorry, I didn't answer your question earlier. I haven't watched the Obi-Wan Kenobi show yet. I, however, did just finish The Mandalorian. I watched all the episodes of that. It's good. That's a really good show. I will easily admit, though, that the first season is the better season. But it was still all pretty good. I would imagine if I was the kind of person to hunt for a whole bunch of like video essays. Look at the corpses in the webs! I don't remember seeing corpses in the webs. That's pretty neat. I would imagine that if I was a person who tried to track down a whole bunch of like video essays, I would hope someone out there has made the case that The Mandalorian feels a lot like a video game. Like, it feels a lot like a video game in the sense that how has there not been a video game made about this show yet? or you know, because every episode is a new quest. He has to do a quest so he can do the thing. Everything like relates back to like the story, like his main quest. But every single episode, he's on a different planet. He's in like a different setting. He has to take on different enemies. Like, it's a video game. It's great. It's a great show, but it's obviously very serialized. I know it's not actually like inspired from video games. Also, by the way, it's clearly inspired by old like serial dramas where like an episode was its own thing. Like, I'm almost positive that's what the inspirations are. But at the same time, they should make it a game. It's really good. But no, I haven't watched the Obi-Wan Kenobi show quite yet. I've heard mixed things. Oh, awful Vader fight. That's a shame. Really, Scorn? Interesting. Well, you know what? I'm not doing that, so eat my shorts. Now, Scorn, how helpful was having, like, the water veil over here? Honestly, Justin, I don't even know what they could really do. Wait, if you mean, like, hang on, are you saying, like, hang on, are you saying the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? Or are you saying that, like, the Mandalorian ended in, like, a disappointing way, but you're excited for the future? Because I don't even know what they could really do with the Mandalorian show. I don't know where they're going to go with this. I don't know what, like, the titular character does. I don't know what the Mandalorian's going to do. Like, what else does he have left to do? I don't know. Oh, the Kenobi show. I don't even know. Like, are they planning on a season 2? Also, even though the show could be good, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, do we need this many stories about the in-between times of the Empire and the Republic? This is such a small and... Wow, that hurt. Let's do half again. Ow. That webbing is very annoying. Oh, and you can't roll at all. I tried to roll there and he just went, I can't anymore. Hello. What the? Oh, I can't roll. Great. Alright. This is not going well. I can always target his little itty bitty thingy. Oh, this is just going swimmingly. What's he doing? Oh, jeez. It's so... I don't think that's a very good... I don't know. I feel like I'd rather aim at anything else with my targeting system. That's such a weird thing to target. I love my claw grip. Now whack. Heal. Alright, let's avoid the fucking webs this time, shall we? I walked right into that one because I was going like, oh wait, I think I'm over too far to the right. I don't think I can actually dodge this anymore because it homes onto me. And I'm like, I'll quickly go left. That'll be a good trick. No, it's not. Make a stupid mistake here. That's not the attack I wanted. I think this fight's actually pretty interesting. I don't know, I don't hate this. Like, it feels like a back and forth, you know? And I feel like this is a smart thing that he would do, because clearly I was all up in his grill, and he'd be like, listen, alright, I have to get some space here. He shot 2 webs at me, that piece of shit. I'm gonna heal. It's so weird that you're able to just kind of, like, it's almost like a juke out, you know? Because if you stand right in front of him with that attack, he can't hit you. It's neat. I like it. Am I intentionally not using... I don't think it's really needed here, is it? I mean, I have been using the roll here and there, but I think it's more enjoyable to not use it. If I'm webbed, I just can't roll at all, if that's your question. But, like, you mean like for that? Got it! I'm the best Demon Souls player, first try. Yeah, you can... My guy, I don't want to roll through everything in the game, man. It's more fun sometimes to just be like, listen, alright, I'm gonna run, I got a shield. I don't know. Everyone plays their own way. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I forgot, it's not a bonfire. I was like, wait, if I touch it... Well, right, but the way you phrased it sure seemed like, are you intentionally playing poorly? That's what it sounded like. Whoa! Ho, ho. doing Latria next? I could do Latria. In fact, yeah. In fact, I will. Because obviously we're not all going to be here in the stream for for forever. And there are some people who want to see, right? So I want to see... I mean, because everyone knows how fucking awesome Latria is. I want to see how good it looks. Yeah, gee whiz. Gee williker, Scorn. I don't know why you have the wrench next to your name, but you know what? You're kind of being a wanker. Is that a word that's okay to say? I don't know. I feel like the words you aren't allowed to say are like extremely Americanized on almost all the websites out there. Oh, I should really
Thou then touch soul of the mind, key to life.
Key to life. It's not how she said it in the first game, but it isn't the worst. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Everyone knows it. All my homies love the Maiden in Black. I was expecting more bloom lighting. I won't lie. All Guide of Guidance. Wait, that's an item now? That's a consumable item now? That's very strange, because I'm pretty sure that was just... Oh. That's really cool that they give you this. I don't... Again, this could be in the original. I don't remember. I don't think it was, though. Was that an item in the original game? Because that would obviously be very helpful for this place, because this place feels like a maze. They changed her song, though. Are you hearing her song? That sounds very different. Yeah, her song is really different. Again, I'm saying different, not saying bad. Oh my! They really hide it. I feel like he doesn't have as noticeable bloom effect around him as he did in the original game. Oh, okay, I see it now. I see it. I shouldn't say bloom effect. I think that's actual light. Man, there is a part of the charm that kind of gets lost when they change all the voice lines. I know people who already like the original would be the only ones who care about this, but the original voice lines are so good. Please, help me! And now he's like, please, help! Like, he sounds like a real person now. Guys, there's no way I'm just an awesome player. I know this used to give me trouble. Even like when I went back to play it, like those guys were kind of scary because if they got you with like one of their attacks, you were frozen and you were kind of fucked. I don't know. I don't think these guys look as good. Yeah, all the up close shots of all the faces are something I don't think I... It's so weird. I don't think I... When I was a kid, right, I know I mentioned this, or I guess I kind of like mentioned the whole like, oh, like when I was a kid, you know, in the top 25 video, but really, what I wasn't picturing were like games looking photorealistic. I wasn't picturing that. I'm not saying that it has to go exactly how I pictured it as a kid, but my gosh, man, I want to be able to interact with the game world more. I don't need to see, you know, the pores on everyone's faces. I don't need that. I don't care about that. You can't see me? Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is a really good game. I have played it. I played it on... Or I played like the... What the hell? Is he supposed to be this easy? I played the PlayStation 3 like remaster version. And I've also played the PS4 remake. It's a very, very good game. That bleed effect is really good, because it just kills them randomly after I get hit. Yeah, Justin, I feel ya. You know, it'd be more interesting to me if like developers were trying to focus more on the interactive side of games and not the let's make this look like real life side of games, you know? I don't need that. I know I'm not what I'm obviously not like your average. I'm not like most girls, right? I'm not like the casual gamer that they're trying to appeal to, but at the same time it's like this is why I really, really appreciate the indie scene. Like, there are so many good indie games out there, and they're just not letting up. There's so many good indie titles out there. And I think if I could only play, you know, smaller budget games forever, I'd be okay with that, because they take so much more risks, and they're so much more interesting, you know, like gimmicks or like gameplay styles involved, or even art styles, you know? Whereas, like, if you exclusively play high budget games, there's just not much variety there. So, yeah. No, I haven't played Dusk yet. I think I have it. There's quite a few games I'm hoping to play soon, and like one of them. No, I think what I was thinking of, I guess what I thought you were asking is Shadows of Chernobyl or something like that. I haven't played that one either, and I'm hoping to play that soon. But I also have heard of Dusk. I think I have Dusk. I think I have it. Valheim. People really liked Valheim, and I was contemplating potentially getting it and like playing with like a friend or two, but at the same time I had enough games to play, and I didn't really think that, you know, like warranted any undivided like, hang on guys, I have to try this, because it just kind of looked like the next iteration of the whole like survival craft, you know, like genre, which isn't all I'm not trying to, you know, like belittle it or anything. It just looks like, you know, if you played the survival craft, you know, all those kind of games before, it's one of those, except potentially a little better. Who knows? Yeah, Scorn, I think I agree, and I think that's really saying some. Well, I should say I think that's a huge mark against this version of the game, because Latria is the coolest part in Demon Souls, and this doesn't feel as good. Or I should say, it doesn't really sound as good. I also think the octopus guys, mind flayers, I'm pretty sure that's what those are. They just don't look as interesting. It looks too realistic. Moonscar's demo? I haven't. No, I should look into it. What type of game is it, Vaymire? I know, like, all I've been playing right now is pretty much Battlefront 2 and Last Call BBS. Having a really good time with Last Call BBS. If anyone has ever played, you know, like a Zachtronics game, it's his latest game, and it's really good. It's got a whole bunch. It's pretty much like 7 like miniature games in there. I guess 8 if you count like the base, like solitaire in there. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm having a good time with it. They are, yeah. So, Scorn, I will turn it up so you can hear it. Everyone, I won't be talking for a quick second. I want Scorn to hear the bells. It's really faint. Okay. Everyone, I'm going to have myself on mute. Hang on. Okay. Hopefully that was enough. So you're able to hear it. Like, it's extremely faint. It's kind of there, but it's not like you know, it's not how it was in the original. Oh, interesting. I haven't played all the way through Blasphemous yet either, actually. I really should get around to that again. It's good. Sounds good, Nate. I appreciate you stopping by. Hello, new Justin. We got 2 Justins now. Yeah, Dave, I think that's a pretty good way to word it. It doesn't feel as oppressive, yeah. What is on my Christmas wish list in terms of games? I don't really think I have anything that I'm like extremely itching to play that I don't have already. If anything, it would be like a physical game, like maybe like an actual copy of Silent Hill 1 on the PS1 would be nice. But that's about it. I kind of splurge quite often. I get a lot of games all the time. Like the moment I see them on sale, I'm like, all right. So I got a ton of stuff in like the last little Steam sale. So I'm actually pretty good when it comes to having a lot of games to play. It's a good problem to have. I don't think I need to have the longsword, do I? Do I need to have this many mail breakers? No. Oh, I can just fucking send stuff to storage here? Oh, that makes things really easy. This was not in the original. I'm pretty sure you had to go back to the Nexus to do this. Okay, well, don't mind me. Dave, I would say no, because even like playing like the original game, even though I kind of know all the secrets to the area, I still like I'm not a person who's able like to recall everything that they've played or watched. So for me, I still sometimes, you know, will actually get caught out on some things with the mind players, you know, in specific. So I wouldn't really say that's the reason, because I can still play the original game and be like, holy shit. Whereas this one, you know, it's my first time trying it, and I'm not really getting the holy shit feeling. Silent Hill 3, no, I haven't played any of that series. I really want to. I really want to. I'm not huge into horror games, but at the same time, I think that they can be really good. I just get kind of scared. I get a little I get a little spooked, but at the same time, they're really good. I think there are quite a few horror games I like a lot. However, I think that kind of comes down to like the gameplay that they also have, that after you kind of get past the horror, again, this is also something I've been kind of thinking about doing like a video on, they become a game just worth playing on their own merits. This guy is dead. But like in terms of like the games that are coming out in the future though, there are 3 more that I am going to play like this month that are actually releasing this month too. Stray is out next week, I think. That's the game where like you're a cat. Well, there are actually 2 games where you play as a cat that are in the works. Stray is the one that's coming out first. It's the one that is more like it's more like realistic, where you're traveling as a cat through, I think, like a walled off Japanese city, I think. Looks good. I'm interested in playing that. There's also hang on here. I think it's called like Fire Brigade or something. I'm always trying to like find more like firefighting games, because I think that's a good concept and it could be done really well. So I wishlisted a whole bunch of like firefighting games a long time ago, and that one happens to be coming out this month. What was the other one that was coming out? Oh, Bear and Breakfast, where like you are a bear. Either you are a bear or like you run a bed and breakfast exclusively for animals, including bears. Either way, it looks cute, looks fun. So I got a bunch of stuff this month to play, and of course Battlefront 2. I'm still playing that. Ooh, nice, Justin. Yeah. Oh, Justin again. Yeah, I've heard that like the Silent Hill games are really good, but they don't feel as good to play as the RE games, and that's only because you don't really have a lot in the way of like fighting back. I hear that I'm pretty sure there is a form of combat in the game. I'm pretty sure that's a thing, because I've heard it's pretty clunky. But at the same time, I've also heard like some arguments in favor of it being so clunky, that it adds to like the horror experience, even if it kind of makes it more annoying to play. I'm pretty sure this guy's alive. Yeah. That's a good combo right there, isn't it? Why didn't he grab me? Holy shit, that would have killed me. These guys look so stupid now. Is it just me? Just me? These guys look dumb as shit. Oh, man. You know what's really funny about this, guys? Ugh. So these guys are clearly inspired, you know, by, like, the Lovecraftian side of horror, right? The whole, like, cosmic horror. The only... An easy trap that a whole bunch of creative people like fall into when they try to create stuff in that horror like subgenre is they try to make it too realistic. Like the whole point of that subgenre is that you can't. I don't know if I can really articulate it the way I want to articulate it, but it's supposed to be. Holy shit, I'm about to die. It's supposed to be like the fear of the unknown. It's supposed to be. Like, you aren't supposed to be able to... Is there a poison meter I'm not seeing? Am I just poisoned forever? Hang on. Hang on. Am I just poisoned forever? Was there, like, a poison meter that I just didn't see? That's wild. Holy shit, I should really go back to Boletaria, because I don't have, like, any grass. Right. I mean, like, obviously, like that enemy is, of course, in D&D, but I just mean, like, I'm sure that was also inspired by Lovecraftian in a way, too, because it looks like Cthulhu. That's clearly what, you know, like, the Cthulhu monster looks like. And it's really funny that out of everything from, like, Lovecraft, like the one thing that's become totally synonymous with him is Cthulhu, which is, again, hilarious, because that's the only monster, or that's the only horror entity, I guess you could say, that he explained a lot more about it than the other ones. Like, I've read a few of his books, and I think, like, the better ones don't involve Cthulhu. And, like, the horror element is still for sure present, but it's not a thing you can see. It isn't like a, it's right in front of me type of thing. Whereas, you know, a huge, like, squid face guy is like, that's a big squid face guy thing. I can see him. Which kind of, like, detracts from the horror of that, like, realm. I forgot about these guys. Oh, I have binoculars. He's having a good time. Hey, Stormy. Hey, Zero A. Oh, happy you guys like the content. Very good. Thank you very much. Yeah, Justin, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. Like, I'd say that's a pretty good, you know, that's an awesome way to word it. You have right there. Like, again, this whole game is so hyper detailed and extremely, like, photorealistic that I feel like those monsters in particular do not blend well with this style, because you can just see all of them in all of their high definition, you know, glory. You know, like, all of their 4K glory. And it's just like, it's not as scary, because it's just like, yep, you have, like, some tentacles on your face. Okay. Like, at this point, it looks as scary as, what's that guy's name in Pirates of the Caribbean? Like, the guy with the squid on his face. It just reminds me of that, where it's just like, okay, I guess. It's cool looking. Again, these guys are cool looking in a vacuum, but when compared to how they looked in the original game, okay, I think this is always the part where I got lost, but I'm pretty sure I know where to go. Davy Jones, yes. Awesome, Stormy, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Justin, that's pretty much what it is. It's just, I think people, well, this isn't like a whole, like, I don't think everyone thinks this way, clearly, because a whole bunch of, like, studios are trying to get the art style of the past back, you know. I'm sure everyone has seen a whole bunch of games recently that are trying to get, like, a PS1 style graphics, you know, which, or obviously everyone has also seen a whole bunch of indie games that look like they, like, belong on a SNES or, like, a Genesis, which, you know, is fine. But I feel like a whole bunch of the casual audience, what the fuck am I talking about? I don't know where I was going with that. I totally lost my train of thought, which is good, because I think I was gonna say some kind of stupid, like, pretentious shit anyway. So who cares? Let's just move on. Oh wait, no. Hang on. I remember what I was gonna say. I don't think all the casual gamers put, like, enough stock into how older games looked, and, like, how you don't always need to see every detail for like a thing to be good. You know, like, it doesn't need to look amazing. In fact, for example, even though you're able to trash on the movie as much as you like, right? Like the Blair Witch Project. That's a movie that accomplishes a lot without showing anything, right? You don't ever get to see any monster, or any ghost, or any witch, or anything. I'm sorry for spoilers, by the way, but it's a very old movie. But it's still kind of tense. It's still kind of scary, because you don't know, you know? Whereas, like, if it was a game like this, I'm comparing a movie to a game. What am I even... I'm rambling. I'm just a rambling man. Anyway, I'm gonna change subjects now. So, I got an old guitar. Old guitar as in an old plastic guitar. I've been playing all the old Guitar Hero games on a CRT. I have Guitar Hero 1, 2, and 3, and Encore Rocks the 80s. I gotta tell you, having a good time with it. It's a lot of fun. It's like the actual PlayStation 2, like Guitar Hero 1 guitar. It was the very first one they made, and it holds up. It feels good. Having a good time with it. Here we go. That's perfect timing there, Dork. Oh wow, he sucks. Ramble on, Rambly Man. Yeah. That's what the streams are. Just me rambling forever. Oh, that was a sick animation. You see that? Was that in the original? I don't think so. That looks sick. That's a slick animation. I mean, you're able to easily... I mean, I feel like it's almost... You know, because you're able to do this. I mean, you're able to do that. So, really, is that animation... I don't know. But it looks nice. Or like he does a little slide stop thing. Anyway. I was on the right track. Everyone here is witnessing me like stumble through ideas. Like, hang on, he'll get there. He'll get there. Just give him some time. Oh my god. You know what's really awesome? This is a level that's so fucking big. You know, this is a thing I really miss out of the Souls games. Cause if this was Dark Souls 2, enemies fucking everywhere, right? If this was Elden Ring, you could probably say a lot of enemies everywhere that are extremely difficult. There's not that many really hard enemies in here, but you're exploring a pretty dense area. I'd say like this is extremely dense, especially when compared to like something like Dark Souls 2, right? And there's only one checkpoint. It's at the beginning, right? There are a few shortcuts here and there, but even once you exit out of like this little like maze of a prison on these higher floors or whatever, and like you get to like the the ballistic cannon thing, you still aren't quite to the boss yet. There's just so much you have to do. Oh, it's so cool. I wish, like, I haven't played all of Elden Ring, and I hear extremely high praises towards a few of like the castles in the game, but why? That's so fucking dumb, dude. Let me use an item. Do I have it right here? Oh gosh, hurry, 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 hurry. Don't have any healing. I'm kind of surprised that they kept that in the game, where the healing, all the grass is in Boletaria. Yeah, Stormy, I would say I agree. I think there probably are some people out there who are talking about that. I would have to imagine. Since I feel like there's a whole bunch of people who kind of like feel the same way, but just aren't really explicitly always talking about it. I hope this guy isn't alive. Thank fuck. I think I might have to leave and head to Boletaria. I don't have any grass. Anyway, no, I don't do any podcasts. I was on one. I know, like, my buddy, Team Legit Snipes, he was trying to do like some podcast like format stuff a while back, and I was on an episode with him, and he just asked me questions and I just answered stuff. It's pretty much exactly what you'd get in a stream, but no, I don't really do any podcast stuff. I feel like I wouldn't really want to put like I think with streams I can kind of just like I can kind of ramble about anything I want to. I can talk about anything. and everyone kind of understands that these aren't like my refined thoughts. All of my like refined thoughts, as you could say, are in the videos. Whereas, I feel like with how a podcast is presented, it feels more like a, here's a thing I want you to listen to. You know, like, here's a thing I put like some work into, and I want you to hear my thoughts on something. And I don't really know if that's what I'd feel comfortable with doing. Why isn't he coming down? Alright, I'm gonna stop, because he's not coming down. Man, 125 pounds for a CRT, that sounds insane. Arrow, what are you talking about, Dave? I'm playing this game with a sword and shield. I want you to respect that, Dave. I want you to respect that. But, okay, I'll try it. What now, Dave? I don't got no arrows or bolts. What should I do now? Exactly. This game's broken. Unplayable. I guess I'm not really in like the realm of like, I'm not what you'd call a podcast enjoyer, so I guess I wouldn't really know what a good podcast, I guess, sounds like. Perhaps it is just like, oh, this person's, you know, perhaps it is kind of what I'm doing here, where I'm just fucking talking as I, just having a conversation with you guys. But there's also a part of me that just thinks, I mean, I don't know. Am I so conceited, you know, like to have the idea that there are people who want to just hear me and, like, for example, like a friend of mine just shoot the shit? I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't really feel totally comfortable with that. Like, it almost feels like a scam. It's just like, it's just us talking. Whereas, like, for all the videos, and even, like, the stream... Oh! I have a cross... Oh, Dave! Oh! Here we go! I'm gonna do it! Whereas, like, you know, if it's a stream, all of us are hanging out, you know? Like, it isn't just... Here is, like, the audio of the hangout I had with a friend. It's like, no, you know, all of us are kind of here. You're able to ask questions, and I'm able to respond to you guys. It's like a more, you know, like a nice little break. Because everything else of mine is so, like, one-sided. You know, that's obviously, you know, that's obviously the nature of doing videos. Are you kidding me? Well, that's good, Dave. I'm happy that you think... Well, I don't know if it's a thing that I'm happy about. But, why can't I get this guy down? Oh, sorry about that, Justin. Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying, too. Because even though all of us are communicating a lot more, like, directly than you guys, like, leaving a comment on the video and, like, me hopefully responding or, like, hearting it, you know? It is more direct, but it still isn't. It's still pretty parasocial. Like it's still very much, I have the floor and you guys are able to react, which is honestly, I have heard that it's kind of a good thing that, you know, I don't have a huge channel right now, because like the people who actually enjoy all my stuff, I can talk to them for real, you know. Whereas if I had 100 people in chat, I don't think I would be able to. Oh, Justin, that's awesome to hear. Sweet. I didn't think anyone, like, found, like, my channel off of that video. That's really cool. Yeah. Happy the people who were able to enjoy it. It certainly was a thing I wanted to talk about, like in some capacity at some point. yeah. So, all those words were all filler words. Yeah, I'm happy how the video turned out. I have this habit of anytime anyone brings up a video, I'm seeing this now. I want to talk about that like the process of making the video for some reason. Nobody asked me. What am I talking about? Scorn, you're the one who did the numbers. Shut up. Why are you always like this? Oh my gosh. Oh shit. I was reading chat. No, I was reading your message, Dave. That's your fault. Oh, well. No toxifications. Is that a word? Wait, it has to be a word. No, is it a word? It doesn't have to be a word. Just because it sounds good doesn't mean it has to be a word. I have to go to Boletaria. I have no grass. I gotta get some grass. And I'm not too worried about all my souls being, well, am I worried about all my souls being gone? I don't know. I don't think I am. Now here's a key thing to see. Did they use okay, good. Oh wow, even better. You can just bam bam. Look at that. Look at that bam bam. You see this bam bam? Bam 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 bam. Yeah. What I was gonna say though, it wasn't like anything crazy. Like it wasn't a crazy amount of insight. But basically,
then touch the demon
I really enjoyed the year. Obviously, that's why I made the video. But it's something I wanted to talk about for so long, and it like so much so that like the first video on my channel when I tried to make the whole like Dork Axe thing. The first sentence on my, of the Snake Pass review that I now have unlisted was me saying, 2017 was such a great year for video games. Because at that point, I didn't understand, just fucking start talking about the game. You don't have to intro everything, goddammit, just start talking. You don't have to be like, hey guys, let me explain why we're here. So 2017 is a year, right? It's the year of our Lord, or whatever the fuck, It's just funny how much I was so into 2017, and like again, like the first 3 videos were all 2017 games. Just insane. It's such a good year.
So the world might be mended.
Yeah, I don't like how she sounds in this game,
Art thou finished?
but I don't know.
Thy strength
I don't want to be so negative right now. Oh man, Dave, you got ganged up by the 2 Justins. Dave, it's funny that you mention it because I feel like there's still a part of me that just goes like, wait, I need to really explain. I need to set the table first. I don't know, like, do people like that? I don't know if even I like hearing it, but I feel like for people who don't. Because I almost think there has to be an audience out, like there has to be people in my audience who want to hear me, like, want to hear my videos, but also haven't played the game, right? There have to be people out there like that. Because I was the same way when it comes to Matthew Matosis videos. I was the same way when it came like to certain like Joseph Anderson videos. Like, I know it's like a fallacy to be like, oh, because I did it, everyone is like that. But I just think there have to be more people out there who have that same mentality. I'm gonna die. I don't have any grass. You were praising him? How dare you? How dare you? You wanted me to die? That's what you're basically saying. You're happy that his message killed me. Basically, the yin and yang. What up, Ostrava?
Hello? You, yonder. Over here. It's me. Look at me.
Buy grass from the blacksmith? Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? In a way that is kind of cool, where it's like, you need health, right? You're not going to be like guaranteed health. Maybe you should go purchase some. It's so interesting how that's just not a thing in like any of the other Souls games anymore, is it? I almost feel like that kind of makes this game feel more like an RPG in a way, where there are other characters that could offer you, well, that I guess there are other characters that exist, and like a method of obtaining an important thing could be interacting with them. Oh, okay, unless this has grass, I'm gonna go back. Oh, it's got grass! I don't gotta go back. What, is everyone gonna start saying the blacksmith thing now? The blacksmith in the casino, right? Estus really did change the game. You're not kidding. It is a better system, absolutely, but at the same time, you know, I think I don't know how to word it. I think with even if it changes almost unequivocally, like for the better, there is still potentially something that, you know, like gets lost because of it. Now, I think this is a good example where it's like. Then again, I don't feel the same way when it comes to Dark Souls 2 and the life gems, because you being able to buy the life gems feels so stupid. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm sure I had enough room there, but I'm gonna wait. Alright. I mean, unless his tail got me. I don't know about that. I guess all those guys are on fire too, so I should have just assumed. Haha, Dave, I love it. That movie is so good. I know it's not actually good, I just mean it's great. I know it's not actually great, I just mean it's amazing, you know? I know it isn't amazing, but you know what I'm saying. It's fantastic. Listen, you know what I mean, alright? It's not fantastic, it's perfection. Listen, you know what I mean. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up? Having fun there, guy? Live screening. I have seen like some videos of like what happens there. I know like sometimes like plastic forks get like thrown anytime like they're like an image of the forks in the frames pops up. So I've seen that aspect of it, but no, I haven't been to a live screening. Spoons, right? Sorry, not forks. Forks would be dangerous. Imagine people just fucking throwing forks. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, doggy. Oh, absolutely. And in fact, Dave, I'd imagine anyone who has played Demon Souls for a considerable like amount of time probably has done that. It's because it's like, you know, it's a thing that you are probably gonna try because you're like, this has to be possible. It's a trophy for fuck's sake, you know. And also, like sometimes gamers are extremely stubborn in the sense that it's like, listen here, all right, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't care how long it takes. Everybody betray me. I'm fed up with this world. I'm fed up with this world. Hello.
Thank you. That's twice now. Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
What is it? Oh. Hey, bud, I can't take it. I can't carry anymore. That's a thing from Champions of Norath. If anyone has played Champions of Norath, then you get that. Potentially. You may understand that reference. I can't carry anymore. Whoa, what just happened? Oh. It was literally just health. I mean, it's good to have health, don't get me wrong. Oh man. Dave, you're able to quote it, you know, with the best of them. I love it. Oh yeah, Dave, I actually watched Bahubali with Scorn over the last weekend. Not like right now, but like last weekend I watched it. The first one was really good. We didn't watch the second one quite yet, but I enjoyed what I saw. It's good. Oh, I think I have seen that, Justin. I like so much of that person's stuff. Because I'm pretty sure it's also the same channel that has like the Eminem. Man, they have a whole bunch of really awesome like mashups. They have like the Elaine, the whole like song like from Seinfeld. Like it isn't from Seinfeld, but it's like a song about Elaine in like the style of like an old 80s song or something, and they have like a song about Eminem in the style of like the Talking Heads or something. It's freaking awesome. Also, Dave, I don't know if this is just me, but I was telling Scorn this. Like, the main actor for that movie, oh my god, is he fucking hot as hell. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, I'm not... I'm buying a lot of things, but lingual isn't one of them. I wouldn't consider myself to be bisexual, but at the same time, man, I don't know. He's got me questioning it. It's this weird sensation of, like, I don't know if I want to kiss this man, or if I just want a really good handshake, or if I want to just... I don't know. He's just the best. He's the best. What can I say? There are so many boxes. I don't know. Just like when he helped all the people with like the statue, you know, like when he fucking like grabbed the rope and he helped them, and because he just wanted to help people. Oh my god, man, it's just so great. It's so great. I love this man. Also, Dave, am I wrong? Is he clearly like he's clearly an allegory for Jesus, right? Because he seems a lot like Jesus to me. At least in the first movie. This person is the best. Which person? I don't see the person. Oh, this person.
We hope you find something.
I will actually purchase some grass from you, sir. I was told to purchase a lot of grass. Oh, you had more? What? This isn't ordered very well. Oh, Hereditary is really, really good. Wait, Dave, what? What do you mean? I want to see this tweet. I'll have to go look it up after this. I didn't realize one of your tweets got like a bunch of chaos around it. I want to see that. Yeah, but Hereditary is a really, really good movie. If anyone hasn't watched it and enjoys horror movies, I recommend it. It isn't... I really, really like the horror movies that aren't like... I feel like this is such a cliche thing to say at this point, almost like I'm not like most girls, right? But I like horror movies. I like horror in general that isn't like a whole bunch of jump scares. But again, I feel like that's a very like cliche thing to say at this point, but it's true. And Hereditary has a few, but it's more like a spooky and just creepy atmosphere. And it has a scene that is honestly, like, it's one of the most harrowing scenes I think I've seen in a horror film. Like, it's shot so perfectly, and like the audio like around it, oh my god, it's fucking, it's unforgettable. I don't think I'll ever forget that scene in my life. You didn't think Jesus? Really? I totally was thinking that, because he was the man of the people, and he was like able to, like, maybe I just don't know enough about Jesus, but he seemed like a Jesus to me. But maybe again, I just don't know enough about the actual Jesus, or like how he's portrayed anyway. I think after the Tower Night, I'll probably call it for the night, just so everyone's aware. Last call! Last call, everyone! Ow, that actually is really hurting my ears with how loud that is. Everybody, last call! Does he come over here? I don't even remember. Well, you know what, Dave? I don't know anything about Hindu mythology, so that might be the problem. I just think the movie is really good, and holy hell, that did a lot of damage. I almost think it has to be making like some kind of, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have been talking about it recently. Well, I should say this, how about this? Out of any Indian film, I have heard this from like multiple different people now in my life, and I don't live a life with a bunch of people in it, right? I've heard it from a few people now, and I feel like that kind of says something, because I haven't heard of any Indian film besides Bahubali. How it ended, I wouldn't say like I had any strong feelings about how it ended. I just thought that it was good. Sounds good, Justin. Have a good one. Happy I was able to have you stick around for a longer one. I'm almost done here anyway, so no worries after Tower Night. Thanks for stopping by. Only I remain. You gotta fucking love it. It's time! It's time! It's Tower Night time! Dave, I would say for me, I was more thinking, I'm really tired, this movie was very long, I kind of want to take a nap. So, I wasn't thinking, let's... I know you obviously didn't watch like the next one immediately either, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm happy I watched this, I'll watch the second one at some point. That was really anime, like, magic-y. Did you hear that? All those sound effects from his little thing. What? That sounds awful. That sounds really dumb. Hey, Travis, you kind of pulled up at a bad time, or I'm talking shit about it. It's alright so far. I think I would still prefer the like actual PS3 version of this game, and I think it mostly comes down to one area in particular. I think Latria has greatly suffered in this version. It's nowhere near as good or as oppressive as it was on the PS3 version of the game. It's crazy because it's like, I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be that hard to do. Justice. Who am I to, whatever. Down he goes. I think my Crescent Falchion, with like my magic, stat as high as it is, just blew right through this guy. I don't think I think most people play. Again, I know how to beat him, so I know how to beat him. I know how to beat him. But at the same time, that was like a one-shot, basically. I also have my skill points very specifically in a pretty OP way right now. Like this Crescent Falchion with a high magic stat is very, very powerful in the early game. So, yeah. I also think like the Tower Knight is a fight you can't really ever get back. I think everyone who has played, who has played Demon Souls as their first Souls game kind of knows what I'm talking about. It's a feeling of like, what the fuck, I have to fight this thing? But, of course, once you become really familiar with these games, it's really easy. So you can't really ever get that feeling back. You can't ever get the feeling of, or you can't ever get that first fight back. It's always a fight that's extremely easy on every playthrough, no matter what now, right? So, I can't really hold it against, like, this version of the game too much. I'm just gonna read some of this stuff, and then I'll probably stop. I think the awe goes away, but also you're just so not as skilled, and you're not really like familiar with how the game plays as much. So it is a harder fight, You just don't really know what to do. I feel like in a ton of other games at the time, you didn't have to like strategize how to fight a thing. It was just like, I'm gonna take you head on, and like fucking Demon Souls was like, no. Oh, hello.
Oh my, how has this happened?
What?
Has God abandoned us for King Alant, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbasa.
Oh, Mbasa. Yes! Say it again. Say it again. No. No. Say it again.
If I did not have my miracles.
Say it again. Say it again.
Have you heard? If you were attacked by a demon, you had a horrible thought. I simply cannot fathom.
Say it again.
My grandfather, he often visited Stone. Most of them had it among them. Could this too be a...
Say it again.
Among them.
All right. She's not gonna say it again. Umbasa. You're gonna say it?
I too. May I share God's power with you? I see. I pray we meet again.
Oh.
I have sinned. I swore allegiance to Saint Urbain, and now I have run away.
Oh,
is she the only one who says Umbasa? Is she the only one? I think so. Hell yeah, Umbasa. Okay. That'll do it for me, everybody. That'll do it for me. So, good having everyone here. Happy to see you. Happy to chat with you. Happy to play this game for the first time and kind of let other people see it as well. Certainly has its merits. Certainly has its blunders. yeah, have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your day. I might stream again prior to the next video. Who knows? If I don't, it's on Battlefront 2. So expect a long video on Battlefront 2 2017. That's right. That's the next video. It's gonna come out and it's gonna be published at some point in the future. So I won't drag this out any longer. Goodbye, everyone.